shit, I'm gonna grab you by your head and squeeze it into the blood. Yo, what's good, chat? What's good, everybody, man? What's good, everybody? How's everybody feeling, bro? How's me cracking my back? Alright, man, what's good, everybody? Yo, sorry, stop with the fucking spam, nigga, damn! Fuck. Yo, today is a great, March 22nd, 8:50 p.m. for me, you know what I'm saying? Good time of day or wherever you watch from. Everybody tell me W's get shit started. Alright? Y'all, I'm having a pretty bad day, bro. Can I at least get some W's? Like, damn, nigga. I really was gonna skip stream today for real. And niggas got spam tomatoes. Like, damn, bro. We don't care. Alright, you know what? Fucking I'm ending, bro. Alright, there we go. Alright, what's good, Henry? What's good, Oven? What's good, Prize? What's good, Look? What's good, Oven? What's good, Joey? What's good, Robot? What's good, Yarn? What's good, Omar? What's good, RC? What's good, E7? What's good, Golden? What's good, Croak? What's good, Neon? What's good, Graham? What's good, E7? What's good, Taco? What's good, Yarn? What's good, Godly? What's good, Spike? What's good, Purple? What's good, Sar? If you're having a bad day, then don't. Shit, you're right. What's good, Brad? What's good, Mario? What's good, Sarah? What's good, Albania? What's good, Zim? What's good, Orange? And what's good, Ute? Alright, if I didn't see you, I'll see the rest of the stream. You know what I'm saying? How's everybody feeling, bro? Let's get through everything, man. Messi shirt, Neymar better. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, gang. I literally just went to a thrift store yesterday with like Cameron and Philly, and I just got this shit. I don't know shit about soccer, bro. I just thought it looked cool. But Caleb also said this is his favorite team, so. Where were you? I was living life, gang. I was doing great. Did you genuinely have a bad day? Oh, on genuine shit, I'm sorry about that. Yo, you know, bro, it's crazy, bro, because there's some days, bro, I would just get mad at some shit, but I'm like, you know what, bro? You just gotta, like, move on, bro, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it to ruin the positivity and shit. But, hey, bro, it's all good, gang. Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and see the news. Real Madrid sucks balls, should've gotten a Chelsea shirt. Yo, what's the best, like, soccer jersey shirt? Yo, I'm a LARPer, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a LARPer, gang. Yo, this shit looks tough, though, bro. I feel like this shit actually looks tough. That's literally why I got it. None soccer is the worst. Yo, hear me out. What if I do a griff like speed? I just get really into soccer, nigga. And I make a come up. Woo! Yo, oh my god. I just found out the fucking method, nigga. I'm definitely doing that. Bro. I'm definitely doing that. Tier list of soccer jerseys, but I actually have to learn more about soccer and stuff. Don't even try. Yo, what the fuck? Bro, it's not that hard, gang. Stay a small streamer. Bro, it can't be that hard. Nah, I'm telling y'all, bro, when I say all my friends are like into soccer and shit, they be watching the games, bro. They be playing FIFA, like, I don't know fucking shit about soccer, bro.
Hey man, hope you're doing great.
Thank you.
Just wishing a great blessed night, hoping things
okay,
get
like
better over there in America and around the world. Hope and progress is still possible.
Niggas, I hope. Hoping things get better over there in America. Yo, gang, does every other country just look at America like fucking, like, nigga, like it's cooked, bro? I can't blame you, gang, because it is cooked. I ain't gonna lie. America is hell. Nah, for real, bro. All right, let's see. Let's see the news. Y'all, well, I don't know. This might be a short stream. We'll see. Because I got to do something, but yeah, man. Okay, let's see. Any news? Of course it will be, bro. What do you mean, of course? Why are you acting like I haven't been locked in for like... No, I'm not gonna lie. This whole month is the most I've been locked in like, I don't know how long, bro. Like, come on now. Okay, let's see this. Chile named Best International Destination at the 2026 Forbes Travel Awards. I ain't never heard a nigga say, yo, you want to take a vacation to Chile?
You do know that I'm a low-class donator, right?
You do that you're a low-class donator. What does that mean? Yo, appreciate the 10, though. God damn, gang. Appreciate that shit, man. Low-class donator. I'm in the low class, bro. Yo, it's like, Chad, y'all are literally like the billionaires, bro, and I'm like the little fucking, like, bro, I'm like the 9-to-5 work, you know what I mean? And y'all are all just, like, sucking energy off of me and shit, bro. That's really how it feels right now. And Shark with 17 months, they saying Chappelle Roan killed John Wick's dog. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, bro. I'd rather take a fucking bullet to the head than try to understand that sentence, gang. Or try to comprehend, like, what you're talking about. You're a trillionaire, Tommy. Stop lying. This is Chile? Y'all to visit. Actually, no, I wouldn't. But you know, shout out to them. We going to Brazil, bro. I'm trying to go to Brazil for real. Y'all ain't know I single-handedly funded Tommy's YouTube career. Yeah, not for real. Shark controls everything I do, bro. Y'all have heard of APAC? Shark is side pack. Shark pack. You know what I mean? So like he just kind of like controls like me and shit, bro. But like it is what it is, bro. I get paid like millions of dollars every year. Go to Ecuador. What's in Ecuador? Okay, man. Next story. Roblox content creator arrested after parole officers found his child doll imported from China. Child sex doll. Pack him all the way the fuck up, gang. China makes that? Yeah, wait, how do you even get that produced, bro? How does that, how is that even, how did that ship, how did that get approved by customs? Because people have to check it. Just delete Roblox, bro, it's over. What game did he make?
Programmer for Roblox is behind
Don't tell me it was
bars
like
on
a good
child
game.
pornography charges. Jamie
Don't tell
Bourne
me
is
he made
charged
Steal a Brain Rot my favorite game.
as well as possession of a
40
child
counts!
sex doll. According to arrest records, Bourne told investigators he is a programmer for the online gaming platform Roblox,
GG's,
which is geared toward children and teens. Bourne is booked into the Orleans Parish Justice Center with a bond of over $2 million. This comes after Attorney General Liz Merrill filed a lawsuit against Roblox Corporation in August.
That is actually absurd, bro. You never know, like, what the fuck niggas is on, dog. 40 counts. You make Roblox games. Also, Sniper Monkey with the $17 dono. Appreciate you, bro. God damn. We got some rich people here now, bro. We got some rich people, bro. That's crazy. Appreciate that dono. Bro needs to be executed. That is so ridiculous. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip that dono. You don't have to worry about what it said. When questioned, he allegedly admitted to owning the doll imported from China and possessing child abuse material on his electronic devices. This led to his immediate arrest on the doll charge, followed by a search warrant that uncovered material resulting in 40 additional counts. Dude. What are the counts on? Like, what the fuck, bro? GG's, man. Okay, what else is there? Trump vows to deploy ICE to airports to help after 366 TSA agents have quit over not being paid in 1 month. So you tell me instead of paying them their motherfucking paychecks, niggas gonna have motherfucking legal assassins in the airports? Are we actually dead ass? We cannot be serious. Let's just kill ourselves. What the fuck is ICE gonna do to help at an airport? Wait, y'all, because this makes no sense. This literally makes no sense. TSA agents, they're trained, ICE agents and TSA agents, they're not even trained for the same job, bro. If you're an ICE agent, gang, you're trained to just kill people, to be honest. But like, if you're a TSA agent, like, you're trained to like scan, have certain security things you have to learn. These niggas going, bro, I'm not gonna lie, these niggas gonna fuck up, bro, and cause another 9/11. They're gonna accidentally, dude. Yo, Thrag Hairline with the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Nah, bro, these niggas really gonna be like, they're gonna be too focused trying to like tackle like some fucking like there's gonna be some Mexican dude traveling. They're gonna be like, oh, everybody eyes on him, and they're all just gonna like run and tackle him. Meanwhile, you're gonna have some motherfucking dude with a goddamn bomb just walk on the plane, bro. Walk on the fucking plane, bro. Plane's gonna go in the air, nigga. And we have a 9/11 2.0, bro. It's GG's. I'm actually cooked because I'm gonna fly this May. They got a racial profile to detain me. I look Hispanic. You're cooked, gang. Shit, I'm cooked too, bro. I look Dominican. I Dominican. I know black. I Dominican. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna ask me too. I'm gonna be like, hey, sir, I'm a U.S. citizen. All right, I'm a U.S. citizen. And then they're not gonna listen to me. Solid cook because he's Somali. Yo. I'm the captain now. Bro, you gonna have, watch, that day, if he actually does that, bro, you gonna have motherfucking 10 9/11s happen that day, bro, from these niggas being dumb as shit and being incompetent. Gonna have 5s on my chest after ICE TSA find a watermelon pin in my backpack. Yeah, bro, they getting you. It's raps. Okay. Let's check Dexterto. Let's see. Mobile restaurant nasty ass cheeseburgers in Atlanta has been reportedly removed from DoorDash after a video of the owner's cart went viral. Yo, how did this shit get on DoorDash, bro? Yo, gang. Are y'all eating a burger from him? This the type of shit, like, they say, like, when you travel to Mexico and you have, like, street food from, like, a random non-verified vendor, bro, and you got diarrhea straight for 3 days, bro. This shit gotta be food poisoning. I'm pretty sure you can't even legally do that, because you have to have a license to be having food out like that. Tommy's fat ass will go here? Absolutely not, bruh. Yo, you can see the buns on top and everything. I guess you can't blame him for hustling. Indian street food type shit. I bet $100 right now they serving the best burgers in the air. You know what? Hey, Shark, go ahead and try, bro, and then like let us know how it goes, gang. Anybody who tries it, I got 50 for you to eat a burger. I got $50 for you right now to eat 3 of his burgers. All right. I'll Cash App you, Venmo you, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. It lives up to its name. Oh, man. Where's the location in Atlanta? So anybody in Atlanta, I guess. You gotta find this random dude. All right. 3 cherry trees gifted to symbolize friendship between Japan and the UK have been stolen. Local officials say the act undermines a message of peace. Yo, why would they just leave the seeds out, bruh? Low-key, I can't even blame the people for stealing it. Those cherry blossom trees look amazing. Wait, have y'all ever seen a cherry blossom tree in real life? Bro, they used to have those shits like when I lived in Maryland, bro, all over DC. Looks fucking amazing. I know, yes. Bro, I'm telling you, that, like, it's beautiful, bro. It's a pink tree. They're mostly in the spring in Indiana. Yo, my boy Shark with the 3. Get this. Hold on. My boy Shark getting money. God damn, bro. Appreciate you, man. Shit, I'm broke as fuck, bro. So I really needed that. I told y'all I funded this whole operation. Yeah, he does, bro. He does. Appreciate you, bro. Alright. See what else there is. Tommy, next time you're in Japan, get a cherry blossom seed that plant in the UK. Plant in the UK? Man, the fuck, nigga? I'd rather plant a piece of shit in the ground. No, I take it here, bro. I take it here, and I just, like, when I get a house, I plant. Wait, can't you just buy the trees? How long does it, wait, how long, because when I get a house, I'm finna just, like, get one of these trees and grow it. How long does a cherry blossom tree? That would be such aura, bro. 10 to 20 years? Bro, there's no way to speed it up. Man, I thought this shit would take 10 to 20 minutes, bro. Fuck. It's a tree. What did you expect? I mean, I don't know, bro. I never planted a fucking tree, bro. How would I know? Sped. Get a redwood tree? I was about to make a joke, but I don't know if it was gonna land or be funny. Y'all want to hear the joke? Never mind. Get a bonsai tree? I would do that, but don't you have to, like, clip it regularly and stuff? Okay. I don't feel like doing all that, bro. No, you definitely have to. You definitely have to. Let's see some extra news. Don't say any jokes from now on. Mark Zuckerberg is creating an agent to assist him in his role as CEO. What assistance do you need, bro? What do you mean? Yo, you have employees, bro. No, genuinely, what is the purpose of this? I could not understand it. Pre-AI assistants replacing his role. Yo, hear me out. What if... Okay, Mark Zuckerberg's already a clone himself, right? What if he just transfers his... Like, he switches it, so the robot brain takes over him right now, and then he transfers to the robot. And then the robot just runs shit forever, and the robot completes its ultra fucking satanic tech CEO goddamn takeover of humanity, bro. That sounds like a possibility. Dumbest person you know is watching Fruit Love Island AI vids. Oh my god, bro. I literally just found out about that shit today, bro. I literally just made a TikTok about it. Have y'all seen the Fruit Love Island? Bro, our generation is lost, bro. There's nothing to save us. I'm telling you right now, bro, there's nothing. We will not be the people to change shit. It's over. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Y'all, there is Fruit Love Island, bro. That is like literally, it's getting millions of views. And it's all AI. Hold up. Where is that? Yeah, I think it's this page. They might have taken it down. Bro, this is ridiculous.
Welcome back to Fruit Love Island. Some couples are getting stronger, and some people are starting to realize things they didn't expect. A recoupling and dumping is coming. I thought it over. I don't want to be confused anymore. I'm with you if you're with me.
I'm with you.
So do you want to try again last night?
Is that even a question?
Yo, like, what is going on, bruh? Why am I looking at AI fruits kissing each other? This is literally what the youth is consuming. Look, listen, if you have a little brother, or little sister, or little cousin, check on them. They might be watching this, and that is a problem. Put some real animation on screen, please. Annoying Orange 2.0. Yo, it's the fact that it's getting views too. Like, I don't know. Maybe they deleted the original account, but bro, there was like the original account was getting like millions of followers and millions of views. Look at this shit.
Okay, cute, but your breath stinks.
Shut up! You're not fucking real. You're not real. Bro, they even gave her fruit titties.
I'm feeling great this morning. My Mangela is with me, and we're official.
Yo, I might have to make a main channel video on this shit.
So, tell
This
us
is
everything.
ridiculous.
We're good. Yeah, we're together. Finally,
Somebody
I'm
in
so
here is smashing. Somebody in here is piping, bro. And that's sick work. That's deadly work. That's devastating works. That's a travesty. Fruit Love Island R34. Check DMs. Like, oh my god. What the fuck is this? Hold up. Why are you cheating on me with that whole app? Yo, did you make this? What the fuck? Oh my god. I just can't believe people are watching that. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, this is the original account. Y'all see, the original account had 20 million likes. I guess they took it down. 20 million likes, 3.1 million followers. And this is in like a couple days. Dude. CIA experiment. Loki, bro, this whole account is spiritually Israeli. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it cannot be real, bro. It just cannot be real. The whole world, nigga, this has got to be just a distraction created by the government. Straight up, I fully believe that. Bro, the whole world is at fucking damn near war. Everybody's struggling and shit. People just dying on the streets. And people want to talk about, oh my god. Orange Bonanza just mess with goddamn Banana Lily or some shit. Like, bro, who cares about this, gang? Seriously. Niggas is going through real shit, bro. And I gotta see Fruit Love Island. I'm telling you right now, half these are bots. People just watching this because they think it's popular. Bro, they're straight up breakdowns though. Like, there's dead ass people that like started doing breakdowns of the show and like reviewing the episodes. And it wasn't even a joke. No, we didn't start the Reddih yet. Let me see if I can find it. There's people like doing reviews of it. Gang, look at this dude. This dude did a whole ass review, bro. Hold up. Bro, why am I... Yo, my TikTok is always tweaking, bro. It always plays some random shit. Fuck, I lost the account. Okay, here it is.
Low ratings and shit. I told y'all this is not. Because why the fuck did they make Sharita leave, bro?
No
She
bullshit.
deserves so much better than Angelo. Sharita deserves so much better.
No
First and
bullshit.
foremost,
Yo.
No bullshit.
Whoever this nigga is. Job. Employment. Something, gang. Please, bro. You are a grown-ass man reviewing Fruit Love Island. Please, bro. Please. This shit video... A joke, hopefully. I don't think it's a joke.
better than Angelo. Sharita deserves so much better.
No
First
bullshit.
and foremost, why the fuck?
Like, oh my god, man. We didn't know how good we had it. Y'all, low-key, we all need to apologize to Skibbity Toilet. Skibbity Toilet was an AI. Low key, bro, we all made a mistake. Skibbity Toilet was, even though it was terrible, it was brain rot. It was actually made with real people. Some dude put real effort into making that. Cause look what we got now, bro. Now we have to, I can't believe we're apologizing to Skibbity Toilet in 2026. We didn't know. Skibbity Toilet at least had some creativity. Oh, man. I'd rather watch that than AI slop. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else there is. Jeffrey Epstein lookalike says he partied with Jeffrey Epstein. Nah, that's gotta be Epstein, bro. This is literally Epstein. Yo, mans.
I'm Beach Pete. I'm a regular guy. I'm retired. I lived in the city for a long time. Worked in commercial real estate. I love to play tennis. I'm very social. I'm not going to change. This guy is dead, and he was a really bad person. Yeah. And I can hold my head high.
Yo, what if he's like his secret twin brother? Yo, hold on. Secret twin brother that the public doesn't know about it. And this dude is playing it all as a joke. He's trying to water down the severity of Epstein and his crimes by making this all a joke. Pre this clip again. Sorry, did you have this shit saved, bro? Why do you have that link every time I look at something with Epstein? Where do you get this link from? No, that shit literally spawns out of thin air, bro. Like, I ever see a fucking magician, bro, when they just go and they spawn something out of thin air? It's necessary, though. I'm not looking at it.
I didn't do anything. I just happen to have similar looks. I'm just a better looking version than Jeffrey. Back in the day, when I was living in the city, I went to a couple of parties and Epstein was there.
Yo, what the fuck?
At a party, and he was kind of creepy, just sitting on a couch, staying to himself. And he wasn't the magnitude that he is or was. So he wasn't a big deal. He was mysterious. People didn't know.
Yeah, he was a fucking spy, bro. He was literally doing intel. Every time he went to a party, he was just spying on people, writing down their names of like the highest profile person.
Made his money and where he, what his story was, but I never really.
Hell nah, bro. This shit gotta be AI. Oh my god, man. Yo, holy throwback. Hawk Tua. Hawk Tua girl addresses the crypto scam coin. Bringing back Hawk Tua. Last I heard of her, she opened an OF. I don't know if that was true, but I could kind of believe it. So she kind of looks like an alternate universe version of Erica Kirk.
So the day that the coin launched,
my Hawk meme coin is live!
I actually had, I think, 2 podcasts that day. We were in California when it happened, and the guy that was in the room with us, the one that was like operating the coin, we noticed he was
his
like
face blurred?
Pacing around everywhere, like nervous, and I was like, is that normal? Like, why is he acting like that? Because, I'm doing a podcast. I'm not controlling the coin. But after all that, and we finished all the podcasts, everybody just kind of went out of the room, and they looked concerned. And I was like, what is going on? Like, I don't understand.
Bro, why would you? This is so hilarious, bro, because, like, she still thinks that doesn't mean she's to blame for it. Like, bro, you still scam people with the coin at the end of the day. First off, you're dumb as shit. I don't give a fuck about the niggas that got scammed, because if you bought this coin, you're stupid. But like, yeah, that would literally be the equivalent of me, I don't know, doing the same shit, like releasing my own currency crypto. Then some dude like fucking scams everybody I didn't know. I'm like, oh, what? I didn't know that was gonna happen. That's still your fault, gang. You're involved with him. Learn to take accountability, and like, you always know there's a risk with that. That's what you have to do with, like, I mean, I would never do it in general, bro. But if there ever was a time I'd have to do it, I'd fucking 100% make sure the person isn't just gonna scam everybody. It took like 2 seconds probably to like just research this dude most likely and see that he was up to no good.
Like, oh, nothing, you ain't gotta worry about it. I pull up my TikTok and the next thing I know, oh, yep, Haley Welch is going to jail. And I was like, what did I do? Why am I going to jail?
Luckily for you, the president did his own crypto scam. So you won't be going to jail. Don't worry. Alright, that's it. Don't worry, you're gonna be good, bro. Government's not gonna get you. This stream has more people than the Talk to a podcast. She fell off hard. I gotta stop by Talk to a. What was genuinely the last podcast? Hold on, let me see it. Talk to a podcast. This shit could have been peak. Damn, bro. She fell off, gang. She hadn't posted in 10 months and then she came back, bro. Tragic. Podcasts in general fell off now. I wouldn't say that. But like the podcast gimmick, it's like so many people open their own podcast that shit just got cooked. Like it used to be kind of a special thing if you said you were going to do a podcast or something. But nowadays, nobody really cares. Podcasts got too oversaturated. Yeah, pretty much. Probably thinks that she could salvage her reputation, bro. She just got known for a meme of her saying she was going to spit on a cock, bro. Like, what did she think was going to happen with her career? Loki, I'm surprised it even lasted as long as it did. Alright, let's go to Reddit. Her best bet is opening an OF. Alright. Make sure I join the Reddit, !Reddit. If you post something on our private scene, let's just TOS. I check the Reddit every stream, alright? Reddit channel is never coming. What if I was to tell you I already opened it? What if I was to tell you that? No, I didn't. But I'm gonna open it soon. Bro, I'm opening it. Yeah, I said before the end of the month. Just keep the Reddit channel at this point. We don't want it. Bro, you want this Reddit channel, gang. You want it. I said you want it! Did that work? We do not need it. Alright. Reddit channel or GTA 6, which comes first? Bro. Listen. Alright. I Am Music coming 2026. You really think GTA is coming before the Reddit channel? That's insane work. Yesterday I listened to the new BTS album. It's garbage, bro. People listen to BTS. What is this? Y'all are not Cardi gang. You are not Cardi. Bro, this is what happens when you try to steal like fucking rap music and shit. And you just don't know like what the fuck you doing, bro. British ass bars. Nah, it genuinely sounds like they're trying to be like a kind of like a Cardi, Ken Carson, like Destroy Lonely, that type of sound. Yo, people, yeah, you know what people be saying? People be saying like K-pop is pretty much just like watered down like R&B and like rap music. I saw like a compilation of them like comparing the songs. And that shit was hilarious. Bro, they deadass just like be stealing the flows, bro. I mean, they got some good songs, but like, bro, that shit is straight up just like watered down fucking rap and R&B music, bro. No, because if we're gonna steal black culture, at least be fire. Yeah, bro. Like, put some in there or something. Let me see if I can find it. Gangnam Style? What about it? Nah, Gangnam Style was peak. That shit was peak. Maybe it was on TikTok. That nigga put on K-pop himself single-handedly. That's my K-pop goat. Sigh. Hit the Gangnam Style dance? I'm a grown-ass man, bro. And you want me to hit the Gangnam Style dance? Might as well just put a knife to my throat, bro. And fucking pull it. Where's it at? Was it this? You're so lame. Why don't y'all hit the dance, huh? Why don't y'all do something exciting? Do it for the vine. Maybe I would do it if I wasn't so pressured. Now I'm definitely not doing it. Bro, where the fuck is it? Fuck! My bad, yo. A little bit of testosterone came out. Yo, you ever just feel like, bro, I realize, bro, all dudes, bro, are just like a little bit just fucking angry for no reason, bro. Yo, sorry, no, sorry. Stop telling niggas to spam tomato emojis, bro. So dead ass, nigga. Because now the whole chat's just spamming this shit, bro. Goes from 1 people to 50 people, bro. Yeah, I can't even find it. Fuck it. We'll just keep going on the Reddit. El Saudis hate. That's not his name, gang. Ants close up look really cool. Ew, bruh.
If you think regular ants are scary, just wait till you hear about this thing. This is a fossil of an extinct subfamily of ants, literally called hell ants. And as the name would suggest, these things are straight out of a nightmare. They lived between 120 and 80 million years ago, during the Cretaceous period with all these guys. But their last common ancestor with modern ants was around 150 million years ago, meaning that these things look like absolute freaks.
Yo, yeah, I know there's like way more ants on this earth than humans. There's like a stupid amount of ants. Like, I think it's like double. Maybe more than that. There's trillions. There's not trillions. Let me search it up, actually. How many ants are... 20 quadrillion? 2.5 million ants for every single human. What the fuck? It's because they're small as fuck. What do you expect? Alright, nigga, hold up! I knew it was a lot, but damn, bro. 20 quadrillion. There's no way you could have guessed in the quadrillions. They can gang up on us. Yeah, ants could fully take over. Bro, if ants, like, had human forms and could, like, transform themselves together, then we'd be cooked. We'd be absolutely cooked. Tommy, could you take 2 million ants? Could 2 million ants even fill this room? Like, okay, to fill this room all the way up, how many ants do y'all think there need to be? Like, just full of ants and nothing else. I don't know, bro. Loki, actually, hold up. I actually put that shit in ChatGPT right now. Nobody could guess it. 100 mil? I'm saying, how many ants could fill my whole room if I wanted it? To take the whole space up to down. L clanker use, you're a clanker. Let's see. This isn't even the full room. 18 to 22 billion ants. Holy fucking shit. That's more ants than 2 to 3. It would weigh several tons. And yes, you would absolutely not survive the scenario. I would survive, bro. See, why did you throw that bullshit in there? Hold up. Say I would survive. Quit playing with me, bro. Alright, crying emoji. Let's assume you're built different and somehow survive. Yo, why is fucking AI hating on me, nigga? Yo, it deadass thinks I'm a joke, bro. It actually put the crying emoji. Wait, why does it think shit's funny? It's not funny, bro. Because I would survive this. Even the AI thinks you're not tough. God damn. Let me see what it says. The biggest issue, your brain would freak out before your body fails. It feel like being dissolved into the movement. Now, but I have seen, have y'all ever seen videos of like flies? Like people will be in an area with like it's like a certain like swamp areas with like a shit ton of flies, bro. And it looks insane. Hold up. There's like, I remember seeing this one video. It's like a certain type of bug. Are y'all surviving this?
Horde of billions. Lake flies. The sun.
Dude, look at them! It's just like a cloud, bro.
How did this airborne scourge start? A different invasive species raging.
Dude.
Look reveals.
You are dead, bro.
It's no cloud. It's
Give me a
flies.
flamethrower, I'm good. Now, a flamethrower will low-key feel like so satisfying, bro. Imagine just like fucking killing these things. Setting them all on fire.
Horde of billions. Lake flies.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Look at this!
No escape.
There's a little fucking village, bro.
The sheer numbers are so immense, the flies can blot out the sun.
Loki, all those flies, bro, could fly past one of those houses and just lift it up and take it. Imagine that, bro. Imagine just being in one of those little huts. You just hear a swarm of flies, or whatever these things are. Just lift the house, bro. It's over. Oh
How did this,
man? I don't know if people go hiking. Does anybody here go hiking? I used to do that shit in Boy Scouts, bro. Gang, the creatures I would see was actually absurd, bro. Nah, you know what scared me? Now I definitely won't do it in my adult lifetime. And actually, somebody that scared me from doing it was Joe Bart, bro. Cause I don't know how many people know this, but he has a disease where like he talked about it where he literally just can't eat red meat. You know what I'm saying? Cause he like got bit by a tick when he was I forgot what he said. He said he was like with his friends or some shit, and they were like hiking or in the forest. After hearing that, at my grown ass age and till the future, I will not be going camping or hiking. If I cannot eat red meat, bro, I would cry. Like, there still is chicken, but like, bro, I like my tacos and different shit, bro. Like, I can't. No, bro. There's a very specific tick that makes you. Yeah, like, the fact that that's even on Earth is ridiculous, bro. And like, I did some research on it. Apparently, y'all want to know why it exists? It basically exists because like the U.S. government fucked up on I forgot what. I remember seeing a video about it. They fucked up on some experiment and it like released some radioactive shit, and that's why we have them. And you know the worst part is, bro. You know the worst part is, Texas is one of the main places that shit is. So any of my viewers, it's like there's like a certain belt. What is it called? Alpha. I'll just search up Alpha Galactic. There's like, is all the southern states and stuff. Yeah, soft hands. Yeah, you're right, bro. Yeah, so this is the area it's in. Fucking Facebook post, nigga. Let me just see this shit. Yeah, so if you live in this area, Anybody in this area, we're cooked. All right? We're fucking cooked. So, good luck. Be careful in the summer. Oh, yeah, I'm cooked. California over Texas, bro. Why do you... Nigga, there's a whole tick right here, bro. For y'all, too. Probably not as... No, I'm not gonna lie. The tick to remove... Bro, a tick to remove... Like, how is that even possible, bro? How can getting bit by an animal somehow ruin food from you for life? Like, you are officially allergic to it. That's just so insane to me, bro. One animal bite does that to you. Man up, Tommy. Stop trying to act like a sissy liberal. Go out into the wilderness. You're goddamn right. Goddamn right. I have a severe phobia of ticks. I remember there was a time I did have like I was in Boy Scouts. I had like 2 or 3 ticks on me. Now, you know the worst shit, bro? Hiking, though. I remember I used to have like really bad, like, is it called calluses? Like little white holes in your feet. Not like big holes, or it's like bumps. It's like bumps, you know? I think that's what it's called. I mean, you can get them not just from hiking, but it was bad. Yeah, that shit used to be so fucking bad, because I was just walking on rocks and different things. And it's just, that's not good for your feet. Not bunions, no. It's called calluses or I forgot. Not blisters. Blisters on your hand, right?
Compared to the ants that you know and love. Most modern ants have mandibles that go side to side like a pair of scissors. The hell ant was like, nah, that's not scary enough. So it had scythe-shaped mandibles that moved up and down. It's hard to see there.
Yeah, ants gotta know they're scary. Yo, what is ants' consciousness? Are they conscious of anything? Like, they just live to do a job, right? They're just bots. Like, they just they move like robots. They don't have emotions or anything.
Out. Some even had modified horn parts for these
What the fuck, bro?
To crush against. Here's probably the coolest part. There's only one known fossil of a hell ant preserved in stone, and all of the rest are preserved in amber. Because of this, we have an unbelievably clear idea of how these things live. For example, we know they likely lived on the forest floor because
I don't need to see any more of this, bro. These things are fucking freaky. God. TommyNFG streaming and YouTube setups over the years 2022 to present. I posted my rankings in the comments. Okay, bet. Oh my god. Tommy's best era. He'll never top this era. Get over it, y'all. Get over it, bro. Get over it, bro. Alright, this shit has been over, bro. It's raps. It's raps, gang. Best setup? Y'all, this setup is shit, bro. This is actually just not a good setup. Okay, let me not say that, bro, because this is my dad's room now. But, like, this is, like, there was, like, nothing in this, bro. How? Gang, this is literally just, like, an olden setup. It's not, like, aesthetic or anything. This is literally, like, my dad's area where, like, he kept his, like, college textbooks and things he needed as a professor, bro. There's not much in here. Like, this setup, even though that setup looks like it has more, this setup is significantly better and represents me better. And when I actually get a crib, bro, yeah, I'm telling you, when I get a crib, bro, that setup is going to be stupid, bro. I'm telling you, that setup is going to be nice. Never read any of those books, by the way. Actually, I did. Right there. That's the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. I did read that as a kid. So, hey. Bro, Diary of a Wimpy Kid counts as reading. Yo, niggas can hate on me, but kids don't even read nowadays. Deadass. When's the last time you seen, like, a 10-year-old read a book? Bro, they don't do that. At least I was doing that. The fuck? I was doing something. That's why I have good reading comprehension. And I can tell some of y'all grew up not fucking reading because niggas just type in a message and it literally sounds like gibberish. Bro, I'm like, what the fuck did you type out? There's no way you thought that was a grammatically remotely correct sentence. This why you be stuttering a fuck ton live on stream. I barely stuttered. Name one time I've stuttered. And don't send clips. I can't read. The schools failed to teach me how. No, nigga, you failed. Bro, we are in 2026, gang. You could just go on YouTube or on the internet and just teach yourself things. Gang, the school, like, bro, the teachers do not, like, they struggling on themselves, bro, to even be able to work them goddamn jobs. Okay, this setup. Sean first appearing in this was 2024? Yeah, this is the my parents' basement. Damn, the wall is empty. Nah, really looking at this shit compared to now. Bro. I have so much more shit now. Like, this is way better. Holy Office. No, I didn't realize how bad it was, bro, until, like, I really started looking at it. And I was like comparing it to, like, my actual setup now with all the stuff I have. The walls are so shiny. Like 2 hours not for real. Wow. Like 2 hours not for real. Damn, y'all. Should I bring the Kanye bear back? Yo, look at niggas even back then spamming this shit, bro. Tommy should go back to, like, look at this. Y'all, he apologized, bro, so he's not canceled anymore, so I can bring it back. He's advertiser friendly. I would bring Ye on a stream and not fear being canceled. Alright, so I'm gonna bring it back. Yeah, present day setup. I'm not gonna lie, this is literally the best setup, bro. And you can't tell me otherwise. Like, you cannot tell me otherwise. If I was to rank it myself, I'm giving this one 1. I'll probably give this one 2nd, this one 3rd. And then the rest of these, this one probably last. 2024 to 2025 felt more cozy. Yo, niggas just start saying shit, bruh. Fuck you mean felt more cozy? Tommy, I remember watching your streams and it felt so warm. I woke up on a Christmas one day. The snow was coming down. It was 5 inches. I was snuggled up with hot cocoa in a mug, ready to watch your stream. Like, niggas just say shit. What? He's right, though. Yo, Senor with the 18 months, appreciate you. It was Christmas every stream that era. Now, why? Yo, why? Oh my god, yeah, I know the meme of, like, shows when they're in Mexico and shit. Why did this room have that? I had the Mexican fucking filter, bro, from TV
Where's
shows.
the Luffy hat toe?
Dang. Oh, where's the Luffy at? Oh, I should probably hang that up. That would be a good idea. I could put that right on top of there. I also still have to, like, fill those bottom 2 things. 2 cabinets. Yeah, I literally had, bro, I had the fucking Mexican filter, bro. I didn't even notice that until now. It's actually kind of crazy. Dude, this was so tough. Y'all, what's the best setup? Okay, ranking. Number 1, classic OG room. Don't even gotta say nothing. It's peak and perfect from the afro to the braids. The bookshelf and everything is amazing. Due to nostalgia, everything is too amazing to not rank number 1 of all. Bro, the reason why y'all rank this number 1 is just because of the nostalgia. That's it, bro. Let's be so for real. That's the only reason why you're ranking it. If I had the setup right now, y'all be saying this shit is ass. Y'all would 100% be saying this shit is ass. Not really. It feels like you were very scholarly. Oh, Tommy, you felt smarter back then because you had a bookshelf with a book. What are you talking about, Sario? Yo, shut your ass up, nigga. Shut your ass up and go to a fucking NYU library right now, bro. Yo, like, I can have bookshelves up right now. Would that make me smarter, bro? The hell? Come on. 2, the dimly lit setup with the TV? What? Oh, this one? I like the aesthetic of the room. The lighting in the room is very good, and TV also carries the room. This room was the first room we saw of Tommy. Now moved out of his parents' house and looks pretty nice. Combine the new room decorations and this room, and you have the perfect setup. 3 new decorated rooms. Room's current setup. This year in 2026, the decor in the room easily carries everything. Like the little T penguin on the chair, as well as everything else. The only negative are the gray walls that look similar to the last setup, but the factors and borders show the representative about the. Okay, I respect that then. At least you're putting it in 3, and not like a last. Paint the walls. Yes, paint the walls in the apartment. I may have to move out of by next year. That 100% makes sense. Yes. Shit, y'all. Hopefully, okay. If everything goes right, bro, with content wise, y'all gonna see the first official NFG house by next year. Yo, if I get that NFG house, lock the fuck in, bro, dude, that is gonna be hands down the best setup I'll ever have. At that moment, that's my crib, bro. Like, I'm doing what the fuck I want with my crib, you know? Give the mods a room. I'd allow one of the mods to come over. It wouldn't be you, man. You too young, though. Like, Sario could pull up, maybe. Maybe, I don't know, actually. Would I let Sario in my house? Actually, probably not, bro. Actually, every time he walks in, I'm gonna have to like disinfect you and like get you the disinfect spray. If I had the funds, don't worry, gang, it's on me. I'm lying. Let Technic in? Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I need to do a stream with Technic. You know what I'm gonna do, bro? It's gonna be me and Technic, bro, and then we're gonna go to a party, bro, and we're gonna see how we interact in a party. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna be at the party, bro, like talking to some girls and shit, like rising up, being like, "Yo, what's good? Like, you look good," and you're just gonna see Technic in the corner with his body pillow, his Genshin. You're gonna be just like this, bro. That actually would be hilarious, bro. You ain't risen no one. Come on, bro. I mog you, gang. I mog you. The millennial / office room. This Reddih room was okay, but not special. Only let down on the gray walls and barely any decor compared to the last setup where the interior design. It's even the room made it for the lack of poster or anything hanging on the wall. The only positive are their dice. Yo, you know what I'm thinking of getting, y'all? I saw Shams have this. There's like on TikTok, there's like a fan thing. Or I just seen it on TikTok. I don't know if they sell it there, but it's like a holographic fan thing. Bro, it looks so fucking cool. Let me see. Holographic. Bro, it looks fire. Yeah, okay, y'all. Should I get this? I don't know what I put on it, but like I could put like... Yeah, I feel like this could be fire. And like I could put it like on top or something. Only thing is, yeah, it's just loud. That's the problem. But I don't think y'all hear it. That's right next to his mic. I'd obviously have it all the way over there. So y'all shouldn't hear it. And my mic has noise suppression. Yo, this looks so fire, bro. I don't know how you could have that next to your setup though. That's way too loud. I know you're dumbass finna touch that shit and hurt yourself and cry on stream. I look you would, I ain't gonna lie. Wait, this is fire. Yo. This probably only good look. Oh my god, this is comp. Oh my god, I'll get this and I'll get an NFG logo. Put Rye on there. Rye does not know you, gang. Holy fucking glaze, bro. Why would I put another grown ass man on my fan? The fuck? Glaze of the decade. Put Sala. 5 prison setup, obviously in last place. This setup is shown being a Tommy's OG / parents' house, like class setup. Was in. However, in another room, it appears usually during the holiday season. The walls are yellow, hence the nickname. The prison setup. It's not. Bro, the worst part, y'all. Bro, the worst part about my parents' basement, dude, is the fucking AC is broken. And gang, when I tell you during the wintertime, bro, it gets freezing there, and during the summertime, it's just like so fucking hot there, bro. It's bad. Like the AC vents are completely broken. And I asked my dad when is he gonna fix it, and he said he doesn't know. But then he dropped like 75 bands to change his whole kitchen. That ain't even a joke, too, bro. He remodeled his whole kitchen, so that shit is never getting fixed. Like, bro, I'm struggling, bro. Your son is struggling, gang, living in that fucking, or when I was there. But I think it doesn't matter now. I moved anyways. 75K, bro. My parents changed. Yeah, they changed the whole living room of the house because they don't want to get a new house. They want to retire in that house. Because I was trying to ask them, like, why not just sell that house and then like move to another one and just finish paying it off and get a newer one? But they'd rather just stay in that house and they're gonna pay it off soon, in like a couple years, and then just like retire there. Rich ass parents, bro. My parents are not rich, gang. Yo, Tommy, they made another one. Check the link in this post. Bro!
Tom Sahur è il figlio di TommyNFG e Tung Tung Tung.
Who was making this?
Sahur. Sì, TommyNFG e Tung 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 Sahur hanno avuto rapporti sessuali. Tom Sahur piange ogni giorno perché TommyNFG lo ha lasciato. Sì, un padre migliore, TommyNFG. Non mi piace Technic.
But why did I hear Technic? Why? I need a translation right now. This is a viewer. This is a viewer that watches the live streams. I need a translation. He says, I don't like Technic. Be a better father, Tommy. I don't like Technic. Wait, what is going on?
Yummy.
Wait, let me just click this Reddit account. Dude, is this somebody that like posts in the Reddit? No. Wait, why is there nothing on them? No, we need the mystery music. Hold up. Whoa. Wait. I need mystery music. No, not this one. It's Big Yahoo. I'm scared, bro. Yo, what? Hold up. Give me a second, bro. Let's just go ahead and look at this pinned chat. I'm gonna ban this nigga. Look, this is his first message, y'all. Mods, don't ban him yet. Nigga, what is wrong with you? Bro, what is actually wrong with you? Nigga? Bro said he's trolling. No, stop. Please, my fault. Look at his username. Gang. You know what? Since you apologize, I'll just time you out for now. Do not type in bullshit like that in my fucking chat, bro. It's your first time, I'll give you a chance. Tom, here's the translation. Tom Sahar is the child of Tom and Tom Sahar. Yes, Tom and and Tom Sahar had sex. Tom Sahar cries every day because Tom and left him. Be a better father, Tom and I don't like a Technic. I just like how do I respond to that, yo? Oh my god. So lame. That's y'all shit though. Y'all love that, right, bro? Send Tommy to Egypt? Fuck it, bro. We need to figure out the person who made that. Okay. Let's do research. Who is this mystery person? Oh, wait, is it just a private account? Like, I literally can't check it? Like, there's no way. They have achievements. Yeah, turn off the mystery music. It's over. It's already over. Of course it's Florida. Fuck! What is this? God loves you, Tommy. Thank you. Of course it's Florida. Florida bill to ban marrying first cousins fails to pass. Some of the jokes just write themselves. Some of the jokes just write themselves. Why would you even, like, this can't be real. Where's the article at? Tampa, Florida, the Florida bill to ban marrying a first cousin failed to pass in the Florida Senate. Legislators failed to pass HB 733, which stated that after July 1st, 2026, incestuous marriage will not be recognized for any purpose of the state of Florida. The bill stated that a man may not marry any woman who is related by lineal consanguinity or his sister, aunt, or niece. A woman cannot marry a man with whom she is related to her brother, uncle, or nephew. Florida is one of about 16 states where marrying your first cousin is legal, but most of the United States has... Bro, what is going on in Florida? Look up the individuals who voted against this bill. I don't think they care. Like, I don't think it matters, bro. If you're somebody where, like, you could just vote for something like this and the people you represent will still vote for you, then, like, you're not going to give a fuck, bro. That's actually absurd. Man, like, what the fuck? Sick work, gang. Blue Pennywise's message for Tommy. Important Tommy Wars question for Tommy in the comments. Hey there, Taco Bell CEO Blue Pennywise here. You might be wondering why I look so strange. Well, since Tommy isn't creator of that channel, I've been hacking into the bank accounts of NFG's members and draining their money. Sadly, this means the budget has gone way down, making us all cartoons. We have to sell some of Tommy's belongings to make more money. Here I am with my friend Rakai. What the fuck? He's buying Tommy's Discord servers. Your subscribers work for me now. Tommy, bro, please, I love you, man, but please just make the Reddit channel. What the fuck? Yo, it's coming. So I was thinking to change the art style of Tommy Wars to be to the ones in this post having the characters being drawn instead of regular PNGs. It would make it easier for the characters to emote and like characters like Tough Notes actually find and use weapons instead of just shooting laser eyes at one another. But I understand change would be drawn for some people, which is why I want your opinion. Also, Tommy, I remember you were unsatisfied with the original recolored Captain America suit, which is why I switched to Sam Wilson suit. But if you want a new suit more tailored to your liking, let me know. Let me see that. Wait, where's the suit at? Oh, it's not here. Oh, you're saying the one before? Yeah, probably just change it up and then I'll see it. This is all your fault? Not really. If anything, it's y'all's fault. Hey, my shit not getting stolen, though. My shit not getting stolen. What do y'all think of this art style? Should he do, like, drawings like this? Or PNGs? Why is it low, quality, though? Like, the actual, like, it's pixelated. That's what it's called. Like, why is it pixelated? I don't mind it. I feel like it's got to be a little bit more non-pixelated. It's up to you, though. If it's drawings, good art style, OG. Both? Yeah, I feel like mixing. Yeah, mixing could be good. Mixing it could be good. I think that. Tommy edit. What is this about to be? What the fuck was that? No, don't W that. Nigga, nothing happened. This isn't even a real cut. I've never looked like this. This is just hating. This is literally just hating. What happened? What? You actually think this is real? Okay, that's not a bad buzz cut though. There was a point where I was like, fuck, I gotta cut this all off. Not the worst. It's real, I was there. Would y'all say I'm at like Marlin levels of mogging if I had this cut? Bro, it is bad. My bad, y'all. What are you picking? One mall food. I've never had S Barrel. I always wanted this in the mall. I just never got to get it. First off, immediately eliminating Subway. If you pick Subway, something's wrong with you. Oh wait, it's okay. One food per row. I'm tripping. Okay, bet. I'm gonna Panda Express. Oh my god, I could go for some orange chicken right now, bro. Wait. Has anybody ever tried the Walmart shrimp from walnut shrimp from Panda Express? Bro, this joint. Oh my god, bro. It's enough to make a grown man cry. This shit is beautiful, bro. Yo, this shit is amazing. I could go for this right fucking now. Dude, I love Dippin' Dots. Dippin' Dots is overpriced and underwhelming. I said it. Overpriced and underwhelming. Because, okay, maybe I'm just saying overpriced because where you get it. Usually the places you get is like carnivals and Six Flags. And over there, bro, I never forget, this was like 4 years ago. I was at Six Flags, dog. I saw a Dippin' Dots for $8 for the smallest cup ever. I was like, gang, who is paying this? I'm gonna go with Pan Express though. I'm gonna go with Jamba Juice. I've never had Miss Fields. I don't like Cinnabon. I guess the cookies. I don't know. I don't really care for the cheesecake. Cheesecake Factory is how you get fat, bro. Do not eat Cheesecake Factory. That shit's actually horrible for you, bro. All of the foods are at minimum like 1,000 calories. Like every single one. Like you could easily eat your daily calories in one sitting at Cheesecake Factory. That's when you know it's hot. What? Nah, this sound effect only pops up in animes. This is the first sound effect you hear, bro. And a motherfucking 12 episode romance story. Romance anime. Never really heard this sound a lot. Nah, I used to hear these all the time in Maryland. Man, Tommy think he in a slice of a life. Nah, I need to be in a. Is it a harem? What is it called when the dude gets all the girls? I need to be in one of those, bro. Put me in one of those. That should be tough. Is it called a harem? Yeah, I need that. Sick work. DoorDash delivery for the professor?
DoorDash order for Professor Nicholas. Yes, that's you. We got the baby oil, cucumber,
The hell?
and eggplant.
I would be so embarrassed, bro. This got to be scripted. Average Tommy order? Yo, what would y'all do, bro, if, like, you just saw some crazy shit from your teacher? Like, imagine, I don't know, like, you went up, for everybody in school, like, imagine you went up to your teacher's desk or something, and then you just seen, like, a motherfucking toy, bro. What are you even doing in that moment? That's definitely happened. Bro, you can't tell me that hasn't happened. Like, somebody has definitely seen some freak shit from their teacher, bro, that they accidentally, like, left open. Or, like, their computer's open, it's like a corn tab. I'm not gonna lie, I would use that shit as leverage. I'd be like, yo, gang, I got this blackmail on you. I can snitch right now and get you fired. Give me an A the rest of the year. Man, I'm going crazy on it. There's nothing they can do, bro. There's absolutely nothing they could do. And it's not much for them to give you an A anyways, because what, is the school gonna question them on why they gave one student an A? Wow, you're a criminal. I mean, they shouldn't have been. Technically, they should have gotten in trouble, bro. Why were they watching corn in school? Like, there's kids around, bro. You know? At least little bro tried. Last night was a movie. This is middle school. It's got to be middle school. Oh no.
Fuck.
You doing push-ups? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Yeah, he ain't getting no girls for the rest of the year, bro. No, dude. Little buddy, it's over for you, bro. You just gonna have to move schools. Oh, man. Tommy Twist tougher than this shit. No, bro. That's bad. Why is the lights on? I don't know. It's probably like one of those like middle school, did you, yeah, I never had like a middle school like attendance dance party thing. There was like this one thing we had in my middle school. They would host it like twice a year where it was like a middle school like dance party thing. Where like everybody would go in and get like a shitty fucking like rapper, local rapper. Or DJ and pay them like $200 or something like that for the year. Or the hour. And they like play music and we were supposed to like get lit and shit. But it was just so fucking awkward, bro. If that's just you, it could just be my school. A teacher was always the DJ. Nah, they used to hire like this one local DJ. I swear that dude DJ at the school for like 10 years, bro. His rap career was going nowhere, gang. But I don't blame him, bro. He probably got paid like $200 or $300 for just an hour. It's never enough for them. You're only going 10 over in a no passing zone. Nah, the truck drivers, bro, ever since I moved to Texas, bro, this shit is bad, bro. They just straight up terrorize you. It's not even a joke the way they terrorize you, bro. These niggas have no morals, bro. It's like they drive, bro, like they want to kill you. Average day in Texas. Bro, even in like the downtown, the way these niggas drive, bro, and they'll like motherfucking have their music blasting. Shoom, like 80 miles per hour, bro. And I'm like, what? Like, you're straight up going to kill somebody, bro. It's not like other cars, bro, you could survive a crash like that. No, bro, with that, it's like they know they would survive, but they're like, man, good luck to everybody else. Florida isn't much different. Basically, all the southern states are gonna have like a truck. Any place with like a trucking culture, you know. I remember I be wanting to slam the brakes so badly, bro. I be wanting to like brake check them, but I'm like, nah. I also have a camera now, recording 24/7 in my car in case one of these dumbass niggas does some shit. Why is that one granny vibing to it? Bro. Turn this off. Yo, that's Cardi's replacement right there. Rap is so fraud. Rap. Bro, this music is so ass. You just don't understand. You'll understand eventually. Eventually. This shit is horrible. Now you tripping. He should stay underground where the sound can't escape and find people's ears. Flame be glazing the fuck about this? Flame is not a real human being. He's an AI. Hold up, ain't you Tommy B? Are we serious?
Bro, everybody was making fun of the Nathaniel B comeback in that roast battle, but that was actually a really good comeback. When he said, "Aren't you Nathaniel B?" he wasn't actually saying his name was Nathaniel B. So basically, the dude that he said this to, he was in a family where he had the same name as one of his brothers, so him and his brother were both named Nathan. So by saying, "Aren't you Nathaniel B?" he's referring to his brother as Nathaniel A, which means that his brother is like the superior Nathan. So he's Nathaniel B, which makes him the less superior.
Oh my god, that shit has Nothing changed. Nothing changed. It's all about delivery. Like, low-key, if he just delivered it right, it might have not been as bad. Even with, like, comedians, when they'll tell a joke, they'll tell you it's more about, like, the way they deliver. Because two comedians can tell the same joke, but one is getting a lot more laughs compared to the other one, or just the other one's getting no laughs because they didn't do it right. It was 4 years ago. Yeah, we getting old. Cue the nostalgia music. 2022 nostalgia. Wait, when this happened? Or 2023? I don't know. No, 2023. No, it should be 2022. It's 4 years ago. Fuck, I gotta water my shirt. Yo, holy aura loss. Holy cortisol spike. I'll never recover from this financially. Actual loser moment. This is what kids need.
If you think my kids are ever going to be touching an iPad,
they're going to be having whatever the
But then they're going to get bullied, bruh.
Thought these were.
I do not know what the government name for this item was, but I frankly don't care. This is mythical loot.
This item
that shit used to be amazing.
Reached legendary status.
Yeah, this is a hood classic. Oh, I want the MacBook New. Oh, I can't wait for the new iPad to come out.
Shut up and please just doodle on this.
This probably made a lot of artists growing up, to be honest. Etch a sketch. Yo, what age do y'all think you're gonna give your kid like first access to like the internet? Let's just say like even YouTube. Like, let's say YouTube kids, you monitor it, you make sure they're not watching weird shit. Whatever. There's no way you're waiting. 20 is insane. You're not 20, that's a grown ass adult. At that point, they could just at 18, they'll be able to just get a job, or even younger than that, and just buy a phone themselves. Around end of elementary school. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I feel like giving a phone at first at that point is fair. Middle school. The thing is, I would let my kids use like an iPad and all that, but it's going to be a very limited scope. Like, it would be very limited. I monitor it. They'd have a certain day. They'd have to like go out and like hang out with their friends and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I let them play with the console because like I did that as a kid, so I don't see that as crazy. But like just purely sitting on their iPad all day and doing nothing, that is not happening. Absolutely not. Random fact for NFG.
Fun fact, in 1980, Saddam Hussein was awarded a key to the city of Detroit after he donated almost $500,000 to a church in the city. In 1979, Reverend Jacob Yasso of Detroit's Sacred Heart Chaldean Catholic Church sent Saddam a message congratulating him on becoming the president of Iraq. Flattered, Saddam responded by making a $250,000 donation to the church, and he donated another $200,000 a few months later when he heard the church was in debt.
Damn.
A year later, Reverend
This
Yasso...
is a good guy, right? And I know nothing about him, and I know no historical evidence, but so far from what I'm hearing... Let me stop. Imagine this is somebody's, like, first time hearing about this dude. Like, this is a great guy, bro. What? Does he know? Isn't he Muslim? I don't know, actually. What religion was Saddam Hussein?
Went to go visit Saddam at one of his palaces in Iraq, where he presented Saddam with a key to the city of Detroit and passed along some kind words from the city's mayor, Coleman Young. Giving people a key to the city is a tradition we.
Why do they do that shit, giving a key to the city? Remember that Eric Adams, former New York City mayor, gave Diddy the keys to the city. That might be the worst gift of all time. Yo, it's crazy, bro, because that's after Diddy. Diddy was definitely known at that time for doing some weird shit. TommyNFG wants the key to the city from Austin, Texas. Hell yeah, give me that shit, bro. Give me that. Yo, okay, hear me out. Y'all think if I donate like some good amount of money, like they just give me that shit? Like I donate like the charity here to the city? They have to. When's Kanye getting the key to the U.S.? Kanye with the keys to the U.S. Yeah, who would be more unhinged? Kanye as president or Trump as president? Somehow I feel like Kanye would be less unhinged. I'm so like I somehow feel like he would be, because he wouldn't have like he wouldn't have all dick riders around him, you know? He'd have people to check him and shit. Trump has no people to check him. Everybody's just scared to check him.
From medieval times. Back then, major cities were built inside of high walls with gates, and at night the gates would be locked. Giving a war hero or a merchant or a visiting dignitary a key to the city meant they were trusted and therefore allowed to unlock the city gates and come and go as they pleased.
Interesting. Yeah, that shit kind of useless now, bro. I need a key to the city, though. I need it. bro.
So this black guy became best friends with the leader of the entire KKK, but it actually changed both of their lives in a really beautiful way.
Could never be me, bro. Could never be me.
Daryl Davis had grown up in an extremely white area in the 60s. He experienced a lot of racism, but didn't quite understand what it was at the time. When his parents finally explained it when he was 10, Daryl actually didn't believe them at first. He just couldn't process how people could hate him already if they didn't even know him yet. But as Daryl got older and realized that racism did in fact exist, he became obsessed with figuring out why. And after years of unsuccessfully digging through books, he finally realized what better way to get his answer than just asking a racist. So despite only being a musician, Daryl straight up just contacted the leader of the KKK, Roger Kelly, asking for an interview.
Wait, isn't that the dude from, Bro, this is the nigga on the YouTube videos and shit. Bro. He's the one that, he was on Jadeon's video. That's not, no, that's him. That's not him? Oh, different guy. That looks exactly like him.
Interview. Since he had intentionally left out the part where he was black, Roger actually agreed. Now everyone had warned Daryl beforehand not to go, since
tripping, bro, especially back then.
The guy would kill him, but when Roger finally showed up, he actually shook his hand. The two went on to have quite a respectful
Yo, what the fuck? This is insane work.
Conversation about each of their beliefs, and even though Roger made it very clear that black people were inferior, Daryl never challenged them and just kept asking why. Over the next few years, Daryl and Roger...
Yeah, I feel like that's the best answer to it. Like, it's just like when you're talking to like these fucking insane racist people, it's like, but why do you think that? Well, they're inferior, goddammit. Why do you think that? Well, they're like, oh shit, I don't know why. I'm like, damn, bro, I don't know, bro. I heard like a black dude like robbed a store. And you're like, oh, but like there was like a white guy that robbed that same store like a week before.
Meet up for more polite conversations like this, and before long, Roger began inviting him to his own home and even his KKK rallies. Throughout all this, Daryl began to realize that most of these guys had been taught to hate black people before they even knew what black people were. Yeah. And by treating them with genuine respect and just asking about their beliefs, he could make them realize he was
I think that's the difference though between like, I guess like racist back then, because racist back then, it was really like implemented in their lives. There's no internet. Bro, like whenever I see some nigga trying to like, I feel like nowadays, bro, people that are like racist and shit on Twitter or whatever, it's like you're just LARPing, gang. Like you're just being ignorant just cause, like, you know you're wrong, bro. You know you're fucking wrong. And these same niggas, yo, oh my god, bro, I swear I seen this day on TikTok. On God, I was gonna make a TikTok about it. Like these same niggas, bro, will do this shit, and then they'll do shit like listen to rap music and like listen to music by black people, Hispanic people, Asian people. It's like, what are you doing, gang? Yo, if you're so racist, bro, and you think like white people are the number one superior people when everybody else is inferior, only listen to that then. Why are you listening to Drake and Kanye and shit, bro? Like, but look, yo, I literally recorded this earlier, like a couple hours ago. I was just on TikTok. Look at this shit. So this is like a random TikTok about like Drake. I don't know. I was just scrolling. But look at this, bro. Peep this. Right? I go in the comments. Hold up. Yo, y'all peep this dude. Look at this nigga. Look at this stupid ass nigga, bro. Look at this, bro. Dude, he makes way better music than Kendrick. And then you go to this nigga's account. Look, I went to his account, bro. Look at this shit. So let me get this straight. You're a racist. You love the Confederates. But you listen to Drake and Kendrick. What? We can't be serious? Like, bro, does he know if he technically got his way, or I guess the Confederates? That they're, in reality, bro, Drake and Kendrick wouldn't exist. Because, you know, Drake's dad is black from America, and Kendrick's black in America. Like, it makes no sense, bro. These niggas got no logic. But I just, like, I was gonna make a TikTok about it. I just didn't get to it. But it's just crazy, bro. Like, I just don't, like, it's just so hilarious, bro, seeing people that are, like, racist and all these, like, crazy dudes and shit on Twitter and stuff. And it's like, you listen, like, it's just like, I know you're LARPing, bro. You're just lying about that shit. Because if you really got your world in reality, bro, you'd probably be bored as fuck, bro. No, because Drake is from Canada. Drake's mom is, I don't know where she's from, but she's white. She's Jewish, and his dad is black. Drake's dad is black from like Memphis, Tennessee. I'm pretty sure. That's what I'm saying. His dad is from America.
Just like them. A few years after Daryl and Roger became best friends, Roger actually apologized to him and left the KKK for good, as did 200 other members.
I'm sorry, I'm still not trusting you, gang. He, former KKK member. Certain niggas is just lost, gang. Yo ass is lost, bro. I'm good, bro. I am fucking okay. Like, I don't know, man. It's just certain things, bro. I'm not forgiven for.
Because of Daryl's influence. And when Roger was asked about Daryl at some point, this is what he said.
I'm a far right man to hell back, because I believe in what he stands for and he believes in what I stand for. We don't agree with everything, but at least he respects me to sit down and listen to me. And I respect him to sit down and listen to him.
Holy shit, bro. Killing with kindness, that is so, like, I could not do that. Crazy voice. Wow.
Beautiful.
What the heck? No protection is crazy. He's stepping in the fire. This might be fake. It has to be. Yeah, no, I don't know. That's just too insane.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because look at the fire in the floor. Bro, like, if you stepped on the fire, you'd have some fire in your feet. That's gotta be fake. Act is so cold it burns. How much for y'all to do that? Here's the accurate depiction of Tommy. How did you get this screenshot? When did I do this? I don't ever remember doing this. I'm so dead ass. I never did this. I look like a troll, bro. I look like a goblin from Clash of Clans holding that fucking lantern. Yo. Oh my god. From their biggest weakness to their biggest strength.
This cosplayer has something very
I'm gonna watch this for 5 seconds and realize if I want to watch the rest of this or not. Let's see.
strange about them. Huh? This 48-year-old singer and parent does Lolita cosplay to provide for their daughters. By them
I've heard
doing
enough.
this,
I don't feel like watching this. Is bro spitting? The main character, SpongeBob, lives inside a giant pineapple. How do you think he acquired that house? Through Jihad, the owner of the restaurant, is a greedy crab who enjoys scheming. The crab is a Zionist spy. What is bro talking about, gang? Yo, it's a fucking cartoon, bruh. W theory. What do you mean W theory? I don't even understand what we're talking about. Bro is on to something. Mr. Krabs would definitely be that. Y'all think Mr. Krabs and Netanyahu locked in? They locked in like this? Low-key getting to somewhere? Okay, what else? Remember when they used to spam the fuck out of this commercial back then?
Attention parents and grandparents.
Oh, the Gerber Life.
Young children.
Yeah.
Have you received this special notice from Gerber Life? If not, you're
This is kind of
urged to
scary, bro.
call this toll-free number now because Gerber Life is accepting applications for their affordable grow-up.
What was even the point of this? Wait, what did it give
to
you?
help your child get off to a good financial start for just pennies a day. Free information will be sent to parents and grandparents who call now, or you can apply right now over the phone.
Did this ever do anything for people? It was life insurance. Is this supposed to be like you put in money when your child's like a kid? Like, is it like a trust fund type shit?
Like the grow-up plan gives your child
10,000 protection doubles to 20,000 during at age 18, no cost.
$10,000 in whole life insurance protection now.
Bro, my mom was telling me like right now, oh, I should just get like a side life insurance thing, but that sounds too dark, bro. Because like life insurance is like, you know, that's like when you, it's just like if you fucking die, bro, like your family gets money or different shit. Like, oh, in case the child dies. It's even more sad. Oh my god. It's actually very sad. Like, nah, I don't want that. That just scares me, bro. Like, if I'm older and stuff, yeah, I'd get it for like my kids. Cause I'm like, shit, bro, I'm getting old, bro. Like, it's one of these days, bro, it's gonna be over. I don't know though. It feels kind of dark, like getting insurance in case like you die, bro. Like, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to like go in my bank transactions and I see like however much money taken a day. Life insurance just financially encourages death. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's dark. Okay. Why whale pee is so important.
When the whale pees, the liquid slowly mixes with the seawater at the surface. And
wait, so we all swim around in whale pee?
Tiny nutrients inside float around. This creates a trail of fertilizer for plankton to grow, which then feeds millions of tiny krill. These krill
oh my god, we eat krill too, right?
Eaten by fish.
Oh no, okay. So fish eats the krill, we eat the fish. So we all ingest whale pee.
The ocean. The plankton also reacts with sunlight to create around half of Earth's oxygen, meaning every time a whale pees, it starts a chain reaction that supports life.
Yo, Earth is so locked in, bro. The way everything works is actually insane. All for us to just ruin it. All for us to just ruin it. No, we clean our fish. Well, yeah, obviously. But I'm saying we still, like, in a way, you ingest the whale pee because, you know, that's how it starts off. We all like fish, though, so I guess it's not that bad, right? I don't want to think about that. Too late. Too goddamn late. It's extra flavor. Yeah, I know technically like shrimp and all that is just like whale bugs. Like it's literally the equivalent of us eating like bugs on the ground. I'm not even trolling, bro. It's literally the equivalent of that. Have you watched Still About Run yet? Did it come out? I know people were talking about it. I didn't watch it yet, though. I gotta watch it if it came out. Oh yeah, I'm definitely I gotta be on that. I already read all that shit, so I'm moving a little bit slow, but okay, let's get to reacts. Like I said, it's probably gonna be a short stream. You are for the first core, the what of Albeth? Talking about the animation. I'm hyped up for the episodes. Yeah. All right, let's watch this. Fun fact that shared a name with Netanyahu's wife. Sarah. They're cooked. Okay. Let's watch this. Somebody sent this. My favorite history teacher. Every time the United States overthrew a foreign government. I speak for all of us when I say, when the United States overthrows governments, it always goes well, and nothing can ever go wrong, and we all love it, and we are all very happy, and we will all die for Israel. Alright, bet. Paycheck should clear soon. Paycheck clearing soon, baby. Appreciate it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's all I had to say, bro. I was told to say that. So, why is he lying? I mean, I wasn't told to say that. Nah. Fuck, I wasn't supposed to say that, but what's that color patch on your shirt? I don't know. I just got it from a thrift store because it looks tough. L sellout. You know, it's crazy. There's probably YouTubers right now that do like propaganda for. Actually, I'm saying that like it's not a common knowledge, bro. There's definitely YouTubers that do like propaganda for the government and shit. Like 100%. No, I feel like it's niggas you wouldn't even guess, bro. People you wouldn't even fucking guess. Water found in ocean. Yo, you know what's crazy too? Okay, actually speaking about this topic, bro, you seen like all the niggas that was cheering this Iran war, like, oh, let's fucking go. This is about to be amazing, bro. It's getting worse and worse every day. Like every time you see the news, bro, it's just getting worse and worse. Like nothing. I don't know why people thought, bro, like the U.S. government could just take out the leader of another country and then it would just like be calm and everybody would be able to like go happily along with it. It's getting way worse, bro. Gas on average, I think is like almost $4 now. Average gas price, dude. Bro, we're about to be at $4 next week, y'all. Keep in mind, gas, we were cooling, bro. We were at like $2.80 on some shit. It increased by $1 and like 20 cents ish. Gang, like, yo, there's people, and in Cali, it's like $10 or some shit. I know you bumping this song, Daleen. What's this? Israel, I love you. Who made this? Netanyahu for a quarter dime. Palestine, give a goy alone. His taxes fund the whoever made this, bruh, I hope it was worth the money, nigga. Holy shit. This shit's so peak. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, but going back to this. Yeah, let's go in and see it. But y'all, realistically, gas, I'm not, bro, I seen somebody talking about like, yeah, bro. Like it was like some expert that's like an expert on wars, and then he was talking about, yeah, man, it's most likely gonna go up to $5. $5 fucking dollars, bro. For some gas, bro. For some gas, bro. Like, it's not even surprising because you're attacking the country with the highest oil, like all of the oil, basically, not a lot of Americas, but like a lot of other countries, oil goes through that. And that affects, if other countries are affected, we're affected too, bro. Like, what the fuck? President of peace, by the way. As someone who lives in LA, we fucking fried. It's especially bad too, because if you're in Cali, it's already extra, bro. Like, Cali's already bad on gas, because they like charge niggas extra. They charge niggas extra for even just using gas, bro. Because they just want everybody to have electric cars, which is fucking stupid. But yeah, so in Cali, bro, it's like you're adding everything combined. It's like $9 or $10. It's insane. Check Hawaii and Alaska. I think Alaska's actually, I don't know. What is it like in Alaska? Oh yeah, $4.50. Dude, it's $5.20 in Hawaii. I feel like if you live in Hawaii, you low-key have to get like an electric car, bro. There's no way you're paying for gas there. Let's see, what state is it the cheapest? Dude, in Mississippi, gas is $3.50. In Mississippi? Alabama? Oh yeah, that's how you know we cooked, bro. It's about to be $4 in Florida soon. Look at this, man. Okay, Kansas is $3.20. Oklahoma, $3.20. Even Florida isn't safe. Like, the places it's supposed to be safe for the gas to be calm, that shit did not happen. Oh my god, man. Worst part is, too, y'all don't even know, like, this could go on forever, bro. As long as the war keeps up, bro, and as long as the leaders there don't want any oil going through, they could do this shit for years. Bro, they could do this shit for fucking years. It wasn't even thought of. It's not like, y'all, like, when gas prices were high with inflation a couple years ago, that's because, like, of COVID and whatever, the Ukraine war and shit like that. It's like, this is directly, like, the U.S. killed and Israel killed the leader of that country. They could just hold this against the U.S. and everybody forever. And just, like, you know. And they probably will do that. They probably will. Israel literally thrives on war. Without it, they literally can't sustain themselves and would implode. This is our world leaders, man. Amazing time to be a young adult. Amazing time. Let's go on and see this.
Who's overthrowing governments? I'm not overthrowing governments. I'm Mr. Beat. Come on. Y'all know me.
I'm Mr. Beat.
Still same old G. I ain't got time for that. But guess who has overthrown governments? The United States government.
How many governments do y'all think the U.S. has overthrown? Like, actually depends. Does it count as, like, okay, let's say, like, America itself. Does, like, that count? Because America's was a mix of countries and, like, you know, getting colonized and shit. Or is it going to count, like, other places where, like, a leader, they, like, killed a leader? I don't know.
Like
a couple? At minimum, more than 10.
Regime change.
It's called regime change.
Is it in America's best interests to have regime change in Iran?
And these wasteful regime change wars.
President Trump now appearing to entertain the idea of a regime change in Iran.
Will we ever have a president that just doesn't try to meddle in, like, foreign wars? Like genuinely, is there ever going to be a moment? I don't think we'll ever have that, no matter who it is. It is very, like, y'all, the last person that really didn't want to get involved in foreign wars was, like, Jimmy Carter. That was in the 1970s. And he himself wasn't really that good of a president, so... Even Obama was fucking up shit in the Middle East, bro. Like, that nigga was dropping bombs left and right, bro. Where there's oil, there's USA. You're goddamn right.
Posting online, if the current Iranian regime is unable to make Iran great again, why wouldn't there be a regime change?
Oh, regime change? The United States definitely knew her.
A coup, which is short for coup d'etat, is a sudden, forceful, and illegal overthrow of a government. In this video, let's look at every time the United States did a coup, or heavily influenced a coup.
How many times has the United States overthrown a
every president in the past 50 years just wanted to start shit? Not for real, bro. Like, literally every single one. And low-key now, I think people are realizing, bro, who the culprit is, at least for, like, ever since the Middle East war started. Like, who the culprits was leading us. Like, as soon as those ties are cut between the two countries of the mysterious country with the blue and white flag that I formally won't say currently because, you know, I do have a gun pointed at me to the left. Mossad gonna get you. Yo, chill, bruh. Chill. We all know. Now, but genuinely, I wonder if America and Israel cut off connections with each other, do y'all think just, like, Shit's gonna get more peaceful. What am I saying? I said, do y'all think? Yeah, don't even like answer that, bro. We know it's gonna get more peaceful.
Well, estimates range from 14 all the way up to more than 100. According to my own estimates, there have been
it will.
26.
Things will be better for sure.
At least
26. Oh my God.
6 worth mentioning.
We have a bit of breaking news that has just come in. Right now, the Iranian state media is telling the people of Iran that the Ayatollah has been killed.
Oh.
Rip Bozo, nigga.
According to my own estimates, there have been 27? At least 27,
27.
worth mentioning. Yeah.
Oh, so it was 26 before. This is 27 now. Oh my God. Yeah, we're fried, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Iran playing by cartel rules?
That's a lot. And these were the successful coups, not the ones that failed. Because there are so many, I'll keep it brief for each one. We'll break it up into 3 periods. The Imperial Expansion Era, the Cold War Era, and the War on Terrorism Era. Alrighty then. Here's every time the United States overthrew a foreign government.
Yeah, but when does it get a certain point where it's just like America could be like, all right, we have enough land, bro. Like at this point, bro, it's like, all right, gang. Land can stop being like, bro, shit can stop being expanded, bro. Like, most of the world, like a majority of the world is taken. Like, there's nowhere else to take. It's never enough. But it's just crazy because, like, what else are you going to add, bro? If I was the president, I would stop expanding land. I don't know, man. And it's not even just like an American problem. Like the same thing with like Russia and Ukraine. Like, nigga, Russia really... Do you know how big Russia is, nigga? What the fuck was the point of taking that little Ukraine? Like, I don't get it, bro. I know there's historical reasons why and stuff, but it's like, you're not good with all of that land you got? Pretty sure Russia has the most land anyways. The biggest land country. What's the point?
Should mention that we know of.
Most of their land
Here's
is
every
useless.
time the United States overthrew a foreign government.
But even then, they have like such big lands, even like not counting like the useless parts or like the frozen parts or whatever. It's like they still have a shit ton.
That we know of. So far.
All right, let's see it.
During the imperialism expansion era, the United States was a bit more brazen with their imperialism. They didn't try to hide it.
Hawaii, #1.
On January 17th, 1893, American and European businessmen, with aid from the United States military, overthrew Queen Liliuokalani because her Hawaii First policy basically threatened their profits. Now, many don't realize the United States didn't annex the islands until more than 5 years later. In the meantime, these business leaders just started their own government there. As you probably already know, Hawaii eventually became a state, but the overthrow of the Hawaiian Kingdom remains one of the most controversial land grabs in American history.
I wonder how the people there care about it. Like, I mean, they're probably still upset by it, but like at the end of the day, it's just like a U.S. state. So it's just like, I don't know.
Several decades, the United States went bananas with the Banana Wars, a series of American interventions in Central America and islands in the Caribbean Sea.
Probably mixed feelings
Hold
about
on,
it.
I gotta take this. Hello? No. No. The name Banana Wars was popularized by a historian named Lester Langley, who wrote multiple books on American intervention in Latin America, and he called them that since many of these interventions protected the United Fruit Company, which made a lot of money off of, you guessed it, bananas.
Colombia? What the hell happened with Colombia?
In 1903, after Colombia wouldn't let the United States build a canal through this part of their territory, the United States government encouraged Panamanian rebels who lived in the area to declare independence. The American president at the time, Theodore Roosevelt, sent warships to block Colombian troops from stopping the revolt. And yep, after the Panamanians gained independence...
Wait, I didn't even know that. Am I crazy for not knowing, like, Panama and Colombia were, like, intertwined? Holy shit.
Country of Panama
Not our goat
almost
Teddy.
immediately signed a favorable canal treaty with the United States.
I swear I didn't know that.
Also in 1903,
Honduras.
The United States military supported a coup by Manuel Bonilla, who was more friendly to American business interests like the aforementioned United Fruit Company. Over the following
See, that's
years,
the thing people don't realize, bro. Oh my God. Because, y'all, this is something that happens where, like, the U.S. government at a certain time will, like, do some shit like fuck up a country. Then, like, all of those people in the country, their country just gets cooked. So then America would be like, in the future, this will happen, right? It happens with every war. It's probably gonna happen with Iran too, where America's like, all right, we fucked up your country, bro. Like, we'll let y'all stay here temporarily as like refugees and shit. And as soon as people here see it, they're like, why the fuck is there all these people coming here? Gang. Oh, wrong one. I meant the wrong. But it's like, gang, the government did that, bro. The government fucked up their country. Like, what did you want? What? They would have been straight, bro. They wouldn't have had to be fucking, like, refugees and shit if that didn't happen. And look. Yo, how much you want to bet? Oh, my God. Look. Listen. With this Iran fucking war, there's going to be a ton of people from Iran that are going to be displaced from their homes. Because the country's going to be, it's at war, bro. So, in the future, America's going to start accepting people here to, like, stay here temporarily. Those same niggas that voted for Trump are going to be like, what the fuck? What's up with these goddamn Iranians being in... Like, nigga, you voted for this, gang. Maybe if you didn't fucking do that, that wouldn't happen. I guarantee that's gonna happen too, bro. Yo, and Iran has like 90 million people or some shit. Bro, all of those people in the future eventually, bro. That's what happens with every single, like, American, like, intervention thing, bro. You know? And that's why people here don't like it, bro. I can't blame them, bro. It's their fault to begin with. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if nothing, like, and I get, it's almost a guarantee, bro. It's gonna happen with Iran. Like, America's gonna have to start accepting people. That's just like, there may be people there. Hopefully, it doesn't happen. Start getting killed by their, like, just killed on the streets. Shit's just too cooked, bro. Where they're just gonna have to, like, dip and leave the country.
American military would repeatedly protect Bonilla from other attempted coups.
Ah, yes, Honduras, the original Banana Republic.
Cuba.
Well, the United States originally acquired Cuba after defeating another imperial power, Spain, in the Spanish-American War. At first, the United States promised Cuba they'd have independence.
But then, the Americans, like, just wouldn't go away.
Congress passed the Platt Amendment, which said the United States could
my
intervene.
prediction with Cuba is I feel like it's gonna get, like, be involved with America. Like, y'all know it's like Puerto Rico is like a territory in America. That shit gonna happen with Cuba, bro. It most likely I think it's gonna happen.
Anytime it wanted to against a government it did not approve of.
And it did just that.
The American military hung around Cuba until 1909.
Hey, speaking of 1909.
Nicaragua. 20 years later.
That year, the United States helped overthrow President Jose Santos Zelaya because he wanted to build a canal across the country that competed with the Panama Canal. And yeah, Zelaya threatened American business interests. American soldiers would support rebels and ended up occupying the country on and off for the next 2 decades.
No? Oh, sponsor.
Mr. Beats using code Mr.
Mexico.
In 1913, Henry...
Yo, Nader 4L with the raid. Yo, I appreciate it, bro. Damn, I ain't never seen. I don't think I've seen bro's content, but yo, appreciate the generosity, man. Appreciate y'all if y'all stay. You know what I'm saying? Watching it's kind of a historical video. The U.S. government overthrowing governments and shit. So appreciate the raid though, bro. Hope you had a good stream. All right, let's keep going.
Lane Wilson,
Tommy
the U.S.
is never this studious. I'm literally the smartest person in this chat, bro.
Ambassador to Mexico and of
Come on,
no
bro.
relation to his boss,
I know history.
President Woodrow Wilson was very involved helping overthrow the democratically elected president of Mexico, Francisco Madero.
This is an insane fucking facial hair. I ain't never seen somebody with this. And he got the receding hairline. That's diabolical, bro. Too bad he wasn't born in 2026. He could have took a trip to Turkey and got something nice.
Who threatened American
Bro has the
oil
Lorax on his
interests.
lips.
Well, Woodrow Wilson would end up firing Henry Lane Wilson, but he kept American forces there anyway after continued instability in the country over the next few years in what became known as the Mexican Revolution.
Haiti. I don't know, something happened with Haiti. Didn't Haiti, like... What happened with Haiti? Haiti, like... It was enslaved, and then they fought a war and they won, right? And then they weren't. Or something like that.
In 1915, American troops straight up invaded and occupied
For real?
Haiti
Why?
after a mob killed the country's president, Vilbren Sam.
You see, American banks had lent a lot of money to Haiti, and they wanted the American military to get that money back. Hey,
why did they lend money to, like... why? That's just stupid, bro. It's just a dumbass decision. Yo, they was just lending money to everybody. Like, you would think they would lend the money to, like, a country they could more trust or something. Or a place that could be trusted, like a stable place.
Here, buddy.
Yeah, that sounds like your fault, buddy.
Why are you staring at my forehead anyway? Pervert.
The Americans disbanded Haiti's army and controlled local politics in the country for years.
Dominican Republic.
On May 15th, 1916,
I Dominican, I know black. I know. My bad.
Troops landed in Haiti's neighbor to the east, the Dominican Republic, to, quote, restore order, and then promptly ran the government.
Order, aka, yeah. They was trying to take some shit, bro. What natural resources did they have?
Well, the real reason why they were there was to protect an American-owned sugarcane plantation.
Oh, yeah, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
They sidelined locally elected leaders and installed American-friendly military leaders in their
I don't know
place.
much about this president. Was he, like, bad at overthrowing government? Wait, low-key, we already seen him in, like, 3. Yeah.
The United States military would occupy the Dominican Republic until September 18th, 1924.
Okay.
Hey, Matt. Che Guerrero here, fellow content creator and Dominican who can speak a little more in depth about this topic if you don't mind.
Of course, of course.
Wilson was such a terrible
Thanks.
person.
The American
he wanted
military
to bring
had
slavery
actually
back
previously
for real?
intervened in the Dominican Republic in 1903. Due to the multiple rebellions, the United States sent naval ships to protect American property and interest in the nation. They left shortly after, but returned several times, such as in 1914, when the Navy intervened to stop another rebellion and oversee the next elections. Fun fact, if you can call it that, during this era, FDR was a key architect of Wilson-era naval occupations in the Caribbean, setting up the Dominican Constabulary and the Hyena training schools that shaped the military career of
Looks like Adolf.
FDR's
So much for
longest-serving
democracy.
dictator, Rafael Trujillo. I'll be back later, just like the U.S., because the U.S. comes back after we stop Trujillo.
Thanks, Che. You can imagine this led to a lot of anti-American sentiments throughout Latin America.
Well, props to the American presidents Calvin Coolidge, Herbert Hoover, and Franklin Roosevelt, who mostly ended regime changes. Hoover and FDR...
That's good, bro. Yeah, because you don't want to... Bro, why would you want to just mess with the countries next to you that would clearly in the future... Like, that's terrible, bro. That it doesn't even make any sense, because eventually those countries are going to get pissed off and try to attack, bro.
particular, implemented what became known as the Good Neighbor policy, in which the United States pledged to respect the sovereignty of its neighbors and avoid direct military
And
intervention.
then Trump took the Venezuelan leader. They probably will teleport now and be like, "What the fuck did he do? Yo, I thought we was like supposed to be good, bro." They looking at this shit like, "Damn, bro. What are we doing, man? Come on, bro." In the Big 26.
In Latin America, no more military occupations.
But then World War II happened, and during the Cold War, the United States got more sneaky with the coups, and of course it was all in the name of stopping the spread of communism. This is a little ripe.
But did people even know back then, like, why they didn't like communism? They probably not. Propaganda was easier back then. They probably just heard it from the government saying it, and they're like, all right, yeah, we don't like it. Insane pause. Yo, come on, bro. Anything they dislike would be labeled as communism. Yeah, I feel like nowadays, people don't really have that scare as much. Because you could see, like, countries that are labeled as communist, like China, for example, which it's not, I know it's not, like, fully run on communism, but, like, you know, like, or places like Vietnam and different places, you're like, oh, these are actually, like, not bad places to live. Like, there's problems with them, obviously, but it's not, like, motherfucking slavery hellholes or some shit. You go in, bro, and you start burning. Like, no, people live there. Iran.
Yeah, this one's
holy
a bit more
circle.
famous.
In 1953, after Iran's democratically elected Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh nationalized British-controlled oil, hurting American companies.
Problem fucked up is you can't take oil from America, bro. That's the one problem. They saw that and they were like, oh, hell nah. Oh, you fucking with us? And then it was over, bro.
Central Intelligence Agency,
This video
or
is such
CIA.
propaganda. How is it propaganda? He's literally just, he's not even like picking a side. He's just explaining each thing. He's explaining how each thing happened. If you really think it's propaganda, bro, you got brain rot.
As well as the MI6.
He's not
the
saying
British
if it's good or bad.
Secret Intelligence Service.
Hello,
paid
Mossad agent.
mobs, bribed officials, and spread propaganda to cause chaos in the country. Eventually, they aided in a straight-up coup of Mossadegh, replacing him with Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, a king more friendly to American business interests. Pahlavi would rule with an iron fist, and the people of Iran would eventually revolt against him in what became known as the Iranian Revolution.
Which, yep, led to the Iranian hostage crisis. Oh, yeah. I have a video about that.
Guatemala.
In 1954, Guatemala's president, Jacobo Arbenz, began to take unused property from the aforementioned United Fruit Company to give it to poor farmers. In response, the CIA aided rebels, ran radio psyops, and bombed targets to scare Arbenz into resigning.
This was actually the
CIA, bro, used to be moving so different, gang. Like, they was just doing shit, bro. What the fuck did this really matter to you that much to do this? This one is horrible and disturbing. You just committed a whole genocide of the population.
Second time the United States tried to overthrow their government. The first time, 2 years prior, was unsuccessful.
A military dictatorship followed, sparking decades of civil war and mass killings.
Wow. I never heard of that.
In 1960, after the Congo gained independence from Belgium,
What you had?
citizens there elected Patrice Lumumba as their prime minister. Well, the United States feared he was a bit too friendly with the Soviet Union. The CIA would help Belgium assassinate him. And eventually, the dictator, Mobutu Sese Seko, took over and terrorized the country for more than 30 years.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, GG's, bro. Congo ain't doing great. Bro, every one of these places got cooked, bro, after. Yo, bro, I feel like, yo, that's the reason, though. Like all of these like meddling in different governments and shit that was like, whether it's like Iran when the dude was just trying to like own his country's oil and not have like the US and other countries take advantage of it. It's like if the US stops doing that, bro, it's gonna be a problem for like it overall, bro. Like slowly over time. It's not just gonna happen like over 10 years, 20 years. It will take a while, bro. But it's like slowly it would just degrade, bro. Degrade, and then that's a problem, bro. Like I don't know how that would get solved. Cause like you just see like historically how much the fucking US was involved in different foreign governments and shit, but they gotta find like a different way, bro, to like just get money and not be this corrupt.
On May 30th, 1961, rebels ambushed and assassinated Rafael Trujillo, the dictator of the Dominican Republic. And guess who supplied weapons to the people who assassinated him? The CIA.
The CIA. Always playing both sides. Hi, Che again. Missed me? In 1963, the Dominican Republic held elections and Juan Bosch came into power as president of the Dominican Republic as part of the Dominican Revolutionary Party. This made the conservatives on the island very nervous. They saw Bosch taking land from the rich landowners, creating a more liberal and less secular constitution, and allowing the Communist Party to grow. Also, and most importantly, limiting the power of the military. That last one was the nail on the coffin for Bosch's presidency. This led to the far right of the Dominican Republic removing Bosch in what they called a bloodless coup, which replaced him with a military junta. This led to a civil war in April 1965. Side note, my grandmother was born in the Dominican Republic in 1933, 3 years into Trujillo's dictatorship. When the Civil War broke out and it seemed like Bosch was going to come back into power, she remembers having hope that her country can have a real people's revolution. However, my grandma's hopes, like millions of others, were dashed when the U.S. intervened in the Civil War and imposed a political transition that first led to a provisional president, Hector Garcia Godoy, and then to the election of Joaquin Balaguer, who was Trujillo's vice president. Balaguer was president of the Dominican Republic in 1988, when I was born in the Dominican Republic, and stopped being president in 1996. My first 8 years of life were under a dictator that the U.S. helped install, just like the one my grandmother lived under that the U.S. helped install. I am living proof that the damage that the U.S. has inflicted in Latin America is not such ancient history.
Yeah. I think people think like all of this stuff is old, bro. Like, no, people through generations will like live here with like their family, like whether it's him or their grandparents or something like that, and it's just really wild, bro. Ecuador?
After Jose Maria Velasco Ibarra, the president of Ecuador, got a little too friendly with communist Cuba, the CIA used propaganda, forged documents, and straight-up bribery to overthrow him on November 7th, 1961. 2 years later, anti-communist rebels within Ecuador overthrew the next president, Carlos Julio Arosemena Monroy, after he too was a bit too friendly with Cuba.
Bro, niggas, you should just get taken out. It's so crazy to me how people just got taken out, bro. Iraq. I never heard of this.
There is growing evidence that the CIA also helped plan and carry out the overthrow of Abdul Karim Qasim, who was then executed by firing squad on February 9th, 1963. Qasim had been open to closer ties to the Soviet Union and communism.
But what did they think? Okay, y'all, I'm thinking of it now. What did they think was going to happen? Like, did they think, okay, they're going to take out these leaders, and I guess they would hope somebody better would come in that would, like, work with them. But then that causes the people there to get upset and then cause a revolution. Then somebody there gets in that's worse. Or the country just goes to shit. Thought it was going to get better, but, like even looking at it now. Like, let's say I just teleported back then. I'm talking to him, I'm like, bro, I would talk, like, imagine I'm at the table, I'm like, do y'all really think this is going to work? Like, do y'all think we just take out the leader of the country and then the people somehow figure it out? Politicians don't think that far ahead. Yeah, and that's why, like, the U.S. realized this over time, bro. Like, eventually, not going as crazy. Probably, like, after, like, around this time, like the 1960s. They stopped doing it as much. But then now, obviously, you have like Trump just going fucking wild. So like,
After Brazil's president, João Goulart, pushed for land reform and more worker rights, this freaked out, you guessed it, American business interests. In early 1964, the United States provided logistics and military aid to help rebels overthrow Goulart and install a harsh military dictatorship which would rule for the next 21 years.
Guyana.
The CIA helped Britain overthrow Chetty Jogan, the chief minister of what was British Guiana at the time. After Jogan got elected, he became a bit too cozy with Marxism and the Soviet Union.
Bro, but I'm literally looking at this shit like these people are getting killed, bro, these leaders. What was the plan after? Literally, what was the plan after this? I don't understand. Cozy, what does that mean? Probably just like talking with the leaders there, like, I don't know, talking with like the Soviets or something, or like getting like some business deals done with them. But there's just no plan after. And it's never a plan after. Like, took control of the country likely, but that never happens.
After Bolivia's president, Juan José Torres, became friendly with Cuba and nationalized the country's mines, the CIA gave intelligence and other aid to rebels. On August 21st, 1971, these rebels ultimately overthrew Torres and replaced him with Hugo Banzer, who, you guessed it also, would rule Bolivia as a brutal dictator for the next 7 years. Although strangely later in the 1990s, he'd returned to power after Bolivians elected him.
Okay, so this is modern times, so Bill Clinton. Dictator after dictator? When are we gonna learn eventually? Or let me say, when is the US government gonna learn, bro? And the US system that just taking out these leaders is not gonna just elect like some sane leader, bro. Like some sane leader that's gonna do great. That's not gonna happen. It didn't happen back then, it's not gonna happen now. It won't.
Well, Chileans elected a socialist named Salvador Allende as their president after he nationalized the copper mines and threatened American business interests. The CIA caused chaos by disrupting the economy and giving millions of dollars to rebels for them to conduct military strikes. On September 11th, 1973, Chilean military rebels bombed the palace and killed Allende. Augusto Pinochet took over as a brutal dictator and would routinely torture and disappear citizens over the next
it's not one leader that's like normal here. Not a single one like normal leader.
15 years. Yeah.
Literally they're 9/11.
I think these are starting to sound redundant.
Grenada. That's a real country?
On October 25th, 1983, the United States military, along with a coalition of 6 different Caribbean countries, straight up invaded the country of Grenada to overthrow its Marxist government. Officially, President Ronald Reagan said the invasion was to protect American medical students. But we now know the main goal was actually to stop Soviet influence. The United States installed a more American-friendly government. Most of the world condemned the invasion of Grenada, but most Americans actually approved of it at the time.
Yeah, because back then they didn't have access to much media. They really just like I feel like the reason why like all of these kind of overthrows can be explained, because first off, people back then obviously supported it, but it's also like they were propagandized like insanely, you know. Nowadays we don't have as much as like just like with all the internet access we have and stuff like that. People could see these events currently going on, get a bunch of different information sources, and be like, hold up, what the government's saying is not wrong. Yo, could you imagine, could you genuinely, imagine a Trump government back in the 1930s? These niggas would have overthrew 50 countries. No troll shit. The way, if you just fully look at all of the tweets he says, all of the government accounts, what he says, and people had no access to other information to like questioning things, they would have got away with so fucking much. Like literally, you take this administration, go back 100 years, GG's, bro. GG's, bro. It would have been at least like 40 countries overthrown. I'm not even joking, bro. The world would be fried single-handedly, bro. Eventually, the world would fight back, bro. Right? Like they couldn't have kept moving like this anyways, because eventually the world was not going to take it. And countries already fought back themselves, but countries, the whole world would be like, all right, we're not working with the U.S. We're not working with y'all.
On December 20th, 1989, President George H.W. Bush sent thousands of American troops to overthrow and arrest Manuel Noriega, a former CIA asset turned drug-running dictator. Operation Just Cause.
So he was a drug-running dictator. This might be like the rare example. I mean, even though the country probably didn't end up well, right? A rare example of the U.S. overthrowing a government this time that was like actually a bad person.
Oh, seriously, that's what the United States called it, Operation Just Cause. Noriega had become a bit too defiant and was threatening American interests near the Panama Canal. It was a quick, somewhat massive military operation that lasted less than 6 weeks and ended with Noriega in an American prison. But by then, the Cold War was winding down, bringing us to a new era.
The war on terrorism.
Operation Uphold Democracy. No, seriously, the United States called it Operation Uphold Democracy. So cringe, bruh. In 1994, President Bill Clinton sent 25,000 troops to, quote, convince Haitian military leaders under the command of Joseph Raul Cedras to step down without a fight. In his place returned
Damn, I didn't know Bill Clinton was doing this shit.
Bertrand Aristide, who was overthrown 3 years prior, despite being democratically elected. It was a rare case of the United States intervening to restore a democracy it liked. What's also interesting about this coup was that there is some evidence that suggests the CIA may have helped Aristide be overthrown the first time. Oops. On February 29th, 2004, military rebels overthrew Aristide from power again, and he and others later accused the United States for playing a role in it. But then 9/11 happened, and everything changed.
Afghanistan.
On September 11th, 2001, a group known as Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 airplanes to launch coordinated terrorist suicide attacks on American soil, known as the September 11th attacks or simply 9/11, which I have a video about. Duh. In response to these horrific attacks, the United States invaded Afghanistan to topple the Taliban regime because they were harboring Al-Qaeda. The United States teamed up with
and look at Afghanistan now. That shit is fraud, bro. They're literally, bro, the people there are way fucking worse off. Like, they're cooked, bro. It's straight up like who's running it? Is it ISIS? Who's running Afghanistan right now? Is ISIS or like one? I don't know. But all I know is the last headline I've seen about Afghanistan is they banned a woman from fucking talking in public spaces. I'm not even trolling. It's the Taliban. Bro, the Taliban banned women from fucking talking in public spaces. Like, I don't bro, how do they think? Actually, you know what? I was gonna say, how do they think women are gonna, like, even want to be with them? But, like, we already know, bro. We already know they're doing some weird shit. You're a loser, by the way. They do that timed out.
The Northern Alliance, a group of Afghan rebels, to quickly take control of the country. This began the longest war in American history, the War in Afghanistan, which ended with the Taliban returning to power in 2021.
Venezuela, 2002, and then 2026.
On April 11th, 2002, rebels overthrew Venezuela's president, Hugo Chavez. There is some evidence that American diplomats helped organize it. However, the coup was short-lived. Like, really short-lived. Chavez was back in power within 48 hours. On March 20th, 2003, American troops led an invasion of Iraq to overthrow Saddam Hussein, the country's brutal dictator. How did the United States justify this invasion and overthrow? Well, President George W. Bush and his administration had claimed Saddam had weapons of mass destruction and ties to terrorists. No
and
such
now we
weapon.
have the same shit going on, bro, in 2026. Not even a different excuse, gang.
Were ever found, but American soldiers did capture Saddam and eventually
This is a real photo.
executed him. The invasion destabilized the entire region and led to a long, bloody insurgency. Oh, I also have a video about the Iraq War.
Oh my God, Libya. I'm not gonna lie, this is Obama's biggest fuck up, bro. This is why you don't look up to U.S. presidents, by the way. Y'all, no matter who I'd vote for, it wouldn't matter, bro. I know no matter what, a U.S. president is going to probably do some fuck shit in another country. And there's nothing I can do, because it's better to vote than not to vote, in my opinion, right? But this shit was bad, bro. Dude, like, this was bad.
11. Both American and NATO air power helped rebels overthrow the dictator Muammar Gaddafi. And boy, did those rebels, yeah, they took care of him. Sure, the mission was officially to, quote,
bro,
protect
and they recorded too. Like, this was a video in 4K.
Civilians. But it just quickly turned into yet another regime change operation. Libya fragmented into rival governments and has basically been in constant
Bro, Libya's like, y'all, there's a modern slavery. There's legit, this is like, there's a few countries with modern slavery, but they have modern slaves there. It turned from like a semi-thriving society to this.
Chaos ever since. And here's some very recent history.
Okay, the latest one.
On January 3rd, 2026, American forces carried out a military strike in Venezuela that resulted in the capture of Venezuela's president, Nicolas Maduro, and his wife, Celia Flores. President Donald Trump announced that the United States would oversee a new government, and is currently holding...
Every time, though, I see this, y'all, like, this happened with, like, Venezuela and Iran, bro. You have the people that, like, live here. Like, they're from those countries, right? And then they come and they're like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, do it. Like, do it. And then, gang, you don't even live there, so you don't live the consequences of what may happen. Like, you could be happy that these bad leaders are gone, but you don't know, like, bro, you probably still have family there, and it's your people, too. You know what I mean? Like, that would be my opinion, at least. If I lived in one of these places, and I'm like, okay, I'm glad this person is captured, dead, whatever, but I'm like, bro, what is gonna happen to the fucking country, you know? And it's like, obviously, I'm thinking even worse, bro. Like, most of the time, it gets worse. And these places, like, these people stop cheering after a week, bro. And I really hate that the people that come here, bro, it's like, you just don't know what's gonna happen to the country, like, you fucking lived in, bro. So cheering it on and telling the government here to do it to the country you used to live in, bro, just for the people there to suffer while you are still here, to me, is very, like, disrespectful, I think. And just, like, stupid.
Maduro and
it's like,
Flores
you have safety, bro, and they don't, and you're telling the government here to do it. Like, come on.
As they await trial for illegal drug-related charges. So that's it, I think.
This one.
Oh, crap, there's another one. Yep, literally as I was making this video, the United States and Israel launched strikes on
Yo, when
Iran.
he's making this video is crazy.
That killed Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and around 40 senior members of the country's regime. Why? Well, I don't know if we have a good grasp as to why yet, but that's it. That's every time the United States overthrew a foreign government, I think. Yeah,
you said why?
I hope.
Doesn't matter. Get in the casket for Israel. Are you questioning things? Get in the casket now. Time to get drafted. You will fight a war for them, and you will die for them. Yep.
I hope that's every time.
No nukes in Iran, by the way. Yo, it'd be so funny in, like, let's say, like, a couple decades it comes out, like, yeah, that whole shit was a lie. They're like, yeah, that whole shit was a lie. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna sit on the, I'm gonna sit on the, what do they call it? I'm on the fence sitter take. I don't know. Okay. They could have been doing some fuck ass shit, for all I know. But
the United States
I 100% wouldn't be surprised if they just wanted to fuck up and meddle in the country and take the wall.
Overthrown a foreign government. This banana isn't that good.
I'll just be kind of...
Thanks, Matt, for letting me share a bit of what I know with your audience. And please follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Substack, and YouTube at CheGuerreroENG.
Thanks for hopping in, Che.
Thank you, Mr. Beast. I said Mr. Beast. Holy Freudian slip. Thank you, Mr. B. This is my favorite history teacher, y'all. Finally, not some boring video. Bro, what do you mean? Yeah, a little interesting video, you know. I think that was pretty good, bro. We gotta be caught in. I'm teaching y'all some shit, you know what I'm saying? If you in school, bro, you didn't learn this in school, gang. Like, did you really learn this, bro? You know, if you weren't gonna watch Mr. Beast videos, Mr. Beast, was that my second time saying Mr. Beast? Holy hell. If you weren't gonna watch Mr. Beast's video, you know, I reacted to it and I feel like we learned a lot from it. But anyways, yeah, if you're watching on the tube, make sure you're in the Discord and watch the streams. Holy spat, yo, chill, bruh. Chill, bruh. Alright, y'all. 9 more videos. Holy illiterate, this... Yo, sorry, there's no way you should stutter in that sentence. While trying to criticize me on stuttering and fucking up. Yo, I really mog, bro. I'm looking at myself in the camera like, damn. I really fucking mog. Should I watch one more video? Old Tommy would do 10 more videos. Hell no. Old Tommy would have been ended the stream. I'm tired, y'all. Fuck it, bro. Yeah, we'll do one more. Loki, I'm not streaming tomorrow anyway, so we might as well do one more. Just realized we had no piss sesh. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I'm gonna take a piss right now. Thank you for saying that. Woo! I'll be back.
Wilter flower emoji, wilter flower emoji, wilter flower emoji, wilter flower emoji, wilter.
All right. Yo, why am I getting this video recommended? Where the fuck is the generosity? Yo, when's the last time you posted that shit?
Did you wash your hands in the washroom? Tommy boy.
No. Wait, when is the last? Oh my god. Yo, I gotta hit him, bro. I haven't talked to him in a while. Yo, I hope he's good, bro. It's been a year? I don't think so. Oh, it's been 8 months? Damn. Huh. I wonder what happened. Call him? I mean, I only have, we follow each other on Twitter. I can message him. Please, I need my go back. Yeah, we need him back, bro. God damn. The OG of funny commentary videos. Okay. Got a video by my boy Derek FDB. 1-star rated movies. Let's go.
You know, I've gone over a lot of movies on this channel. Some that I liked, some that I didn't like, even some that y'all didn't like. But something that I've never gone over on this channel is movies that the world didn't like. Okay. And that's what we'll be doing today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over movies with some of the
What's the latest lowest rated movie? Like something that came out in the past year. When did Morbius come out? That was like 2023, I think. Oh yeah, maybe Snow White. Yeah, what's Snow White's ratings? Snow White. Yeah, this shit bombed. Oh my god, it has a 2 on IMDb. 2 out of 10. And then yeah, 39 Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, okay, 70% from the audience. That's still pretty bad. That's actually pretty bad still from the audience. Oh my god, man. God damn. I forgot, not gonna lie. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, no, it was just, bro, I remember they were just trying to do some lame shit. I remember they didn't want to like hire dwarves, so they were gonna have like 10 like non-dwarves because they were scared of like offending people or some shit. It's like, gang, Disney was just playing it too soft, bro. Nobody was gonna get offended, bro, from dwarves being dwarves, bro. Like, that's the original story. Tommy is a dwarf? Cap.
Lowest ratings and the most 1-star reviews I could find to find out if people are just hating or these movies are actually just that. I'll personally give them a rating once I'm done covering each one, and in the end I'll go over a movie with some of the most 1-star reviews ever and possibly one of the most hated movies ever. And I'm getting straight into the trash because the first movie I'm going over is called The Hottie and the Naughty. What y'all think this one's about?
This just looks stupid.
With a smooth 2 out of 10 stars and a calm, just a calm 26,000.
Oh my god!
1-star reviews.
Pre-corn?
Oh my goodness. This movie's in the top 6 lowest rated movies on IMDb, and I never seen it. But after reading some of these reviews, I had to know what all the fuss was about. Like, listen to this review and tell me you're not at least a little intrigued about how bad this movie could be. A guy by the name of Meeker said, "Oh my, that's bad." I am just amazed that, as of this moment, there are 554 people who rated this movie a 10.
I think they're doing it for rage bait. Like, if everybody clearly rates it like a 0, and then there's like a couple people, like, I'll do that too. Because I'll do a poll that's like obvious what everybody's answer should be, but then there's always like 1 or 2 people. Like, out of like 20 people, like 1 or 2 people are voting for the other side just cause.
Pounds or 20 gallons of whatever it is that has warped their mentality to such a degree. Acting, abysmal to non-existent. Script, huh? What's that? Directing, not that I saw. My only regret is that I cannot vote less than 1 out of 10 stars. Like, I had to watch it, and I did. But before I give you my thoughts on it, I know y'all ain't watched it, so let me give you a quick rundown. Alright, so this movie is a rom-com, which, that's how you know it's gonna be bad. Well, we follow this dude named Nate who just got dumped by his girlfriend. And since he's newly single and never really loved the other girl, I guess, he decides he wants to get back in the game immediately. And instead of chasing new girls, he wants to rekindle an old love. You know, the one that got away. His first great crush. That's right. first grade, who now lives across the country and he hasn't seen since they were 6 years old. Yep.
That's just weird as hell. Nah, like, at that point, bro, the girl probably ain't gonna be into you, bro. Like, dude, y'all, I remember I had this one crush on this girl, bro, like, and then eventually she just moved away, and I don't know, I never talked to her. I'm actually trying to figure out, like, what happened to her. Like, I'm trying to figure out her socials or anything, just, like, hit her up and ask her, like, how life is. But I'll never go up to her and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, can I get a chance again? Because we low-key liked each other. I could tell at the time, but I was low-key, like, I was a dumbass kid, so, like, I didn't really understand it. But then I looked back at it when I grew up, and I was like, yeah, there was definitely signs. But it'd be so weird, bro, if I went and I was like, yeah, nah, like, you know, you look good, bro. Like, you remember what we had when we were, you remember what me and you had when we were in, like, first grade together? You know, and then, like, actually, it wasn't that. It was, like, 4th and 5th grade. And then I think she moved when I went to middle school. We know you're not into her because you into dudes like Ryan Salt. Look, sorry, I know you don't pool. I know you never had a love interest growing up, and that's okay, bro. But that is a real story of a girl
20 years. So this guy Nate travels across the nation to find her, and he does. She turns out to be Paris Hilton, and she even agrees to go on a date with him, but with one catch. She'll go out with him, but he has to find her friend a date as well. Oh, find her friend a date? That shouldn't be so hard. Oh my goodness! And so Nate spends the rest of the movie trying to find her a date. And that's all you gotta know for me to tell you that this movie
that just sounds boring. What? She can't go on a date without her friend? What type of shit is that?
Trash. I mean, really, I normally hate on rom-coms and call all of them trash, but y'all, this one is seriously trash. Like, first of all, for a rom-com, there ain't much calm going on in this movie. Like, it's not very funny, which is crazy because it has such a funny premise. Like, it's pretty much
they could have done something with it, but even then, this sounds like a kind of boring movie. Like, I wouldn't care too much of watching it.
Team type of situation, right? Except the guy trying to pull the hottie should realistically be the one with the naughty. Like, it's pretty funny, but this movie manages to do nothing with it, and that ain't even the only thing they messed up on. Even the girl, I'm not calling her that. The girl June being deemed as ugly, they messed up on that too. It's like the creators of this movie don't even know what.
Yeah, she kind of like, y'all, she looks like a girl that would be pretty without all this kind of makeup. Like, you got to put a lot more effort into it, you know.
Actually means to be ugly. Like, looking at her, you know,
that's her. She don't even look that bad. It's just like they didn't do enough makeup on her. Her teeth look bad, obviously. She has a mole. Other than that, that's normal. For real, if you just remove the teeth, she probably just looks like a normal girl. Nobody's checking your link, you fuck ass bot. Fucking loser. And your life. In GTA. Actually, in real life.
She doesn't
There's
look
no way
best.
Cornbot just try to enter. Hey, listen, for like the dude, I don't know where, bro. Thousands of miles away in some random country. Nope, nobody in my chat's a dumbass to click on your fucking Guhm link. You stupid bitch. And yourself.
It is not because she's ugly. It's because she's dirty. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference. Like, ugly to me is like, no matter what you do, you stuck, my boy.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, but you stuck. But the stuff we see in this movie is like her toenails and teeth rotting. Like, ugh, that's more gross than it is ugly. Ugly is different. Ugly is not this. Like Harvey Weinstein. That
yeah.
Like, this girl,
like
though,
Epstein.
she just needs a dentist and a shower. And then the last thing I want to point out about this movie, and I want to speak on it too long because it's a comedy movie and it's supposed to be ridiculous, but I got it. Bro, the fact that this dude traveled cross country for a girl that he hasn't seen since he was 6, come on.
Yeah, that's crazy work. If anything, every girl would probably be like, ew! You fucking creep! Like, not even a call or a text or anything. Like, just traveling randomly and meeting some... and hoping she likes him. We gotta pick that up, too. He had to hope that she would, like, actually like him.
We stayed at a hotel for an extracurricular and me and a guy and our parents were at the bar. Parents drank, but someone's parent got drunk and the convo got weird about how they liked sperm because it makes babies. What would you do to avoid that convo?
How do you want me to answer that? How would I know how to answer that? Like, this is... Bro, just ask ChatGPT this question. Gang, I'm not ChatGPT. Random ass scenario, I can't answer that.
little concerning, at least a little bit. Like last time you seen her, y'all were preschoolers, and that popped in your mind as the true love of your life? Word? But yeah, this movie is boo-boo. Even the ending, you would think it would be something like he falls for the naughty over Paris Hilton to show personality beats looks. But no, he does fall for her, but only after she gets a whole makeover and is no longer
So that was
ugly.
her.
But no, he does fall for her, but only after she gets a whole...
Damn, she a baddie. I ain't gonna lie. But you can see though, she looked like decently good. They only put like some shitty teeth on her. That was really it for real. Yeah, I'm definitely picking her over the other girl.
Whole makeover and is no longer ugly to him. And it's supposed to be a happy ending? Man, this movie getting 3 out of 10 stars from me. And I'm only rating it higher because I like his Speed Racer costume. That's the only reason. But like I usually say, that was only the first movie. The next one might be even worse. The next movie I got up is titled, be ready, Shriek If You Know What I Did Last Friday the 13th. That's the title. Now you may be
supposed to be like a scary movie, type of like comedy horror movie.
Movie how I was looking at it the first time I seen it. Like, I know you from somewhere, but you don't look right. And you would be right. The movie you're probably thinking about is Scary Movie, but this is not that. Because this movie just like Scary Movie.
Scary Movie is supposed to be a parody of like horror movies. So they're doing a parody of a movie that's parodying other movies. Okay.
Is a parody of a bunch of horror movies released in the 80s and 90s. But there's a reason you haven't heard of this one. Coming in at 4 stars out of 10.
Oh my God.
This movie is definitely not as loved as Scary Movie. But the question is, are people just hating? Is it really a 4 out of 10? Is this movie so bad that it deserves to be called the worst movie ever? Hell yeah. No, I'm kidding. Look, this movie is not good, but it ain't the worst. It got some funny things going for it, like the killer, you know, because it's a parody of Scream. The killer never actually kills anybody. It's more like he accidentally makes them do it themselves. Like this one girl runs into a beehive and dies. Like that's pretty funny. They also got a guy named Bonner in the movie that they always call Boner, which I know it's immature, but I find it funny. And then Coolio's in it. You know, that's cool. It's Coolio, y'all. The messed up part is these movies were made around the same time, but since it got delayed and came out after Scary Movie, some people called it a parody of Scary Movie instead of calling it a parody of the movies it was actually trying to parody.
Yeah,
That's messed up.
They were just copying the method.
I was one of those people. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just racist, but I think even if this one did come out first, people would still think this one's a parody because the Wayans brother one still would have bodied it. Like, come on,
yeah,
y'all,
you can't top Scary Movie, and like it's impossible.
This one don't got Ray or Shorty or Brenda or Cindy or even Doofy. They do got that one guy from Scary Movie 3, but that ain't the Wayans, bro. That ain't the Wayans. I'm sorry. I think a 4-star rating is too low for this movie, so I'm gonna give it a 4.5. 4.5 stars out of 10 is not bad. That's not bad at all. Especially when you consider the fact that after this movie, it's all downhill from here. Because this next movie I got up might actually be the worst one I've ever covered on this channel.
365 DNI. Let me try to figure out what it is. Seems like a romance story. I'm just gonna think of some really crazy shit. I feel like it's gonna be a love story, and it's supposed to be like dude is like meeting up with this girl or something, childhood crush, and it turns out like it's actually like his cousin or some shit, and he just didn't know. I'm just trying to think of the most wild shit. I could be wrong though. Her pussy turns into a monster. Oh, thanks for spoiling it, Bailey. Like, damn, nigga. Damn, bro. Can I fucking watch it? Or were you just trolling saying that? Does that actually happen? You know what?
Oh boy, this movie. Coming in at a strong 3.3 out of 10 stars. I first heard about this movie back when it first released in 2020. And if you don't know, this junk was everywhere for like a month. Because believe it or not, there's a lot of people, mainly women, who actually like this movie. And you'll see why in a sec. But real quick, before I get into this one, I know some of y'all watch my videos with your friends or your siblings or even your parents. And I'm flattered. I truly am. But y'all gonna have to split up for this movie. I'm serious, especially if you're watching with your parents. Please, just split up, mama, please. That was your warning. All right, so this movie is about two people. An Italian guy by the name of Massimo and a Polish lady named Laura. And their lives are drastically different. Massimo is a cold Italian mafia boss whose father was killed right in front of him. And Laura, her life just isn't as exciting. I mean, yeah, she's a higher up in this sales company, which is pretty cool. But besides that, there's not much going on. Doesn't help either she's dating this bald freaking couch potato who never wants to do anything with her. and I mean anything. Which I'll never
Nah, those
understand.
dudes
How
low-key be living the best life, bro. I have this one friend, bro, that like, yo, he fumbled a relationship, bro. This is like a couple years ago. But he was in a relationship with this girl, and like, I don't know if he had a job. He might have been working DoorDash on the side, doing things like this and that. Bro, his girl, she had her own apartment. She had like a full scholarship to a school. And she was like getting paid and everything. Right? And he like, she let him live there for free. And all I'm gonna say is this nigga ended up cheating. And yeah, she kicked his ass out. She kicked his ass out. I can't blame her, bro. I can't fucking blame her. L man's holy fumble. Bro, this nigga, the way he described it is still hilarious, bro. Funny thing is, Caleb should know too. But it's like she caught his phone, bro. Like, I guess like she went through his message or some shit and found it. She kicked him out of the house at 3 a.m. and he had to run butt booty naked to his car out the apartment complex. No, that shit is actually hilarious. But funny enough, obviously he regretted that shit. He said he would never do it again. And he hasn't. Now he's in a successful relationship, but, you know. And he said he'll never do it again. Hopefully he doesn't. Obviously I got on his ass for doing it, bro, but that shit's crazy. I would never cheat, you know. He better not. Nah, I don't believe so, bro. I think just the hurt you caused by, like, that's the main thing for me, bro. It's like I wouldn't want to hurt somebody that much to do something like that.
I understand if you was like in your 60s, because you know at that point your peace is practically paralyzed. But these dudes are like in your 30s. How do you lose love for the game that fast? But yeah, point is, Laura is clearly unsatisfied with her life and definitely unsatisfied by Caillou over here. But things were about to change for Laura, because to get at least a little thrill in her life, she decides to celebrate her 29th birthday in Italy. Ah, Italia. You know I know a little Italian myself.
We were at a state mock trial competition. Our case was about HOA suing builders for changing bolts even though it was safe and in code because the building had a 0.0001% chance of falling cause of wind, so they implemented $22 million retrofits.
Say another useless dono, and I'm skipping that shit, and I'm keeping your money. No refunds, gang.
Prego. That's about it. But after she gets mad at Caillou for literally ditching her on her birthday, bro, this dude must have lied all over his resume to pull her. Cause ditching your lady on her birthday and pulling back up in this fit?
Nah.
Laura goes on a late night walk to get her mind off things. In a random town, in a country that she does not know. So what do you think happens? She gets kidnapped. And watches, I thought it was
she falls in love with him.
Bowser who was responsible, because Laura wakes up in a castle, and on top of that, when she goes downstairs, she sees a painting of herself hung up on the wall. No. Yeah, that's Bowser obsession if I've ever seen it. But when she turns around, it wasn't Bowser standing behind her, it was an Italian man, but not Mario. It was Massimo, the guy I told you about from the start. Massimo, what you doing here, my boy? And this one the movie surprised me, but not in a good way. This guy Massimo comes in and not only tells Laura that he's the one who kidnapped her, but he tells her that he did it because he's madly in love with her?
How does he know her? What? Hell no, bro!
I
told you I would skip your dono.
Yeah, it turns out the day his father died, Massimo had caught a glimpse of Laura at the beach and couldn't forget about her. Bro.
Creep? This girl really stayed with him because he fucking spied on her. I'm assuming she stayed with him. This is just what this just seems like a fetish, bro. This seems like some film, bro, you'd see on like a porn website. Not some real life thing.
Your dad just died, and he spent
gotta
all
be a
these
director's
years looking
fantasy
for her, which leads us to now, where he drugged her and kidnapped her so he can finally have her. And for as crazy as this sounds, it wasn't even done there. Because after the dude tells her how she's not getting her phone back, he tells her he's gonna give her a chance. And I'm watching this thinking, oh, whew, thank goodness he's gonna let her go. He tells her he's gonna give her a chance. He'll let her go, but only after she stays with him for 365 days, aka a year, to see if she falls in love with him. You know, at this point, I realized...
See, it would make more sense if at minimum he offered... First off, it's still kidnapping. But if he offered like $1 million or $2 million, he was like, all right, I'll give you $5 million if you don't fall in love. Then that could make a good story.
This movie has 31,000 one-star reviews. Because what the you telling me this dude drugged and kidnapped this girl in an attempt to swoon her? Was this game in 2020? I don't think this was game in 2020. What is wrong with this dude? I mean, really, like, just imagine this. Like, imagine this. Imagine you a dude, right? And you see a girl that you think looks good on the beach. You know, she looks good. And then your dad gets popped right in front of you, you gonna forget that girl. But Massimo is different. If it wasn't for the fact that he also got shot too, he probably would have been on the ground with his dad like, Papa, no, you can't leave me, Papa. Hey, that girl on the beach is kind of bad, though. And just think about how confusing that must have been for Laura. Like, this dude over here talking about some, you are the love of my life. Motherfucker, I don't know you. Or at least that's how I thought she'd react, but it really is true what they say. Some people will let you kill them as long as you look good. Cause tell me why, all this kidnapping and drugging stuff, this girl Laura was low-key into it. Bro, what the how is this romantic? How? Maybe I'm just not
no, this is straight up just like this is like a fetish thing, bro. It's almost like 50 Shades of Grey. Like, you're freaked out watching this.
Attractive guy, but I'm pretty sure if I tried any of the stuff this dude does, it would fail horribly. Yeah. Can you imagine me trying to sneak up behind a girl the way this dude does and use one of his lines? Aren't you lost, baby? My eyes! Straight to my face. I mean, really, it has to be a looks thing. You think if this 6'3" mafia boss was instead of 5'5" dude who worked at Kroger, this stuff would be cool?
According to Looks Maxers, though, it could work. It could work if you really look like a 10 out of 10. You can mog, it could work.
No, this will be a horror movie. I know people let people they find attractive slide with stuff more often, but this is just getting out of hand. You never see me doing this. If a 10 out of 10 invited me over to her crib and she just had a painting of me in her living room, what do you think? I'm gonna just stay and be cool? Well, I'm gonna think
I was about to say, yeah, a lot of dudes would definitely, bro. If a lot of dudes, this shit happened with like some fine shit, they would stay. 100%. I feel like 90% of dudes. I'm not gonna lie.
But no,
I wouldn't.
A painting of me.
I would be too creeped out. I'd be like, hell nah, bro. It wouldn't matter who it is, bro.
Without even knowing me is crazy. After seeing something that creepy, I am at most seeing her only like 3 or 4 more times.
All of us in chat. Oh, hell no.
But that's it. I don't know what she's capable of. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't want to continue talking about this movie. But Derek, we gotta know what else happens. What did those women like about it so much? You really want to know?
They smashed.
Well, the thing they like about it so much, and the reason I'm stopping here, and the absolute worst thing about this movie is that after this kidnapping scene, right? Laura starts actually falling in love with Little Bill, which is bad enough, but that ain't even the main issue. The issue is after she falls in love with him, this movie becomes a straight up corn film. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I mean it. Straight up corn. Every 10 to 15 minutes, something will go down. In the bedroom, in the shower, on a boat, which is usually their favorite. Everywhere, every few minutes, for no reason. And as much as some of y'all freaks would like to see, no, y'all gonna have to take my word on it. And that's why this movie, for all its 1-star ratings, was the top movie on Netflix.
What? I have never heard of this. Damn.
And ended up getting 2 sequels. 2. And the reason is simple. This movie is quite literally a gooner movie for women. That's what it is. Like, these positive reviews will remind you that some women could be just as down bad as some men. Look at some of these.
Now, Goonettes be moving different, bro. I'm telling you, whatever you would think. Like, for dudes, bro, it's like, all right, boom, you get your nut on. It's like, damn, bro, you got some downtime. You know what I'm saying? Unless if you're like iron, or you're just gonna completely destroy your balls. But you got some downtime. Women don't got no downtime, bro.
8 out of 10 stars and says wasn't watching for the plot. Then you got Annie who gave it 9 out of 10 stars and says makes you feel things. Winky face.
No. These are probably like 40 and 50-year-old women. Like, some of the age of them are probably like, dude, statistically, bro, it's probably somebody's mom in chat typing this. Oh, hell no.
The worst one, Bianca, who gave this movie a 10 out of 10 and says, I loved it. My boyfriend hated it instantly.
Bro. This can't be real. As a man, bruh, if you letting your girl do this, gang. Did you watch it with her? If you watch it with, this is beyond levels of cucking, bro. Like at that point, you're just cooked, bro. You deserve whatever cucking you're getting.
I told him it achieved the goal of the film when I was a shrug emoji.
Wait, what?
Smile instantly. I told him it achieved the goal of the film when I was
when I was aroused.
It achieved the goal of the film when I was a shrug emoji, smile emoji. Sequel, please. A prayer for Bianca's boyfriend. That's only a few of them too. There's some reviews in here that give you a college essay on why this movie was good goons. My female viewers could never. Right, y'all? This one ends with Massimo and Laura falling in love in under 365 days. It only took about 3 before they started fucking. And Laura may be getting assassinated by a rival mafia family while she's on the way to tell Massimo she's pregnant. Yeah, pretty messed up ending. Still getting 2 stars from me though. Might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. But although it's one of the worst ones, I still have one more extremely low rated movie on it.
Emoji movie.
Probably one of the most hated movies of the 2010s and coming in at a whopping 3.5 stars, The Emoji. Unlike 365 Days, where I at least saw a girl I was following, glazing it on her story, I have never seen a single person say they like this movie. On the contrary, every time this movie is brought up, it's just straight hate. But the question is it warranted? Spoiler alert, kinda. Alright, so if you don't know, in the Emoji movie, we follow this emoji named Gene who lives in a place called Textopolis. An emoji world inside of the phone. This middle school kid named Alex. And this emoji world is
all our favorite movie.
Full
Hell
of emojis.
no.
I mean it. Any emoji your phone has, this world got. I'm talking the crown emoji, the shrimp emoji, the eyes emoji, every emoji, all of them. And
yo, did they have the eggplant emoji in this? Did they have the eggplant and peach emoji?
In this world has to behave like what it is. Well, what do I mean? The laughing emoji, no matter what happens, has to always laugh. The crying emoji could win the lottery and have 2 baddies right next to him, and he still has to cry. The smirk emoji could get the most terrible news in the world. I'm sorry, son, but the cancer is now stage 4. The poop emoji, no matter what happens to him, has to always I don't know, smell like shit. My point is,
yeah, what did the poop emoji? What was the purpose of that?
Gotta act like what they are, which already brings up an issue I got with this movie. This little rule of acting like the emoji you are doesn't even apply to every emoji. It doesn't. Like, for example, the movie makes it a huge deal that our main character Gene is an emoji that doesn't act like he's supposed to. He's a meh emoji. Y'all know the one that's like disinterested looking, the little sassy side-eye one? That's like, whatever. That one, that's the one he is. But he doesn't act like that all the time. Sometimes he'll laugh, sometimes he'll smile, sometimes he'll smirk, and the other emojis in Textopolis shame him for that. This is some BS. It's favoritism if you ask me. They'll say the emojis aren't allowed to break character, but then you got the poop emoji laughing while coming out the bathroom. Like, I'm pretty sure mine doesn't do that, does y'all's? And then the elephant emoji.
I think it's like probably the certain like emote ones. Like if you're actual like emote emoji, then you probably gotta keep doing it. Like the crying emoji, you have to keep crying, or the smile, or the frown. But like the animals and things like that, and the shit emoji, I feel like they probably are just free to do whatever. Same studio that made the Spider-Verse for real? I didn't know that. I guess they recovered from it.
Cracking jokes. Like, I know they ride tricycles, but I ain't never seen one do stand-up. It's favoritism. It's some systematic favoritism against the yellow emojis. And besides it not being applied evenly, it also just brings up so many questions. If emojis gotta act like what they are all the time, would the kissing emoji be a hoe? Constantly having to kiss up on people? What about the people emojis? What would
they probably missing some.
Black guy emoji act like emoji movie? Huh? You wanna tell us? I already know
they have emoji segregation.
Flag emoji never gonna be on time for shit. It's stupid. They're stupid. The rules of this universe just don't make sense to me. But that was only the start of my issues with this movie. Cause I don't know if y'all remember, but the plot, even dumber. All the problems in this movie start cause the emojis failed to, get this, help this kid Alex bag his crush. I'm not joking. And you probably wondering why. Well, what happened was, when he was texting her in class and he wanted to send her the meh emoji, Gene made the wrong face. So when Alex sent it, his crush was not rocking with it. And I'm sorry, if all it takes is 1 minute.
So he could have just gone to her and been like, oh, it's an accident, or I don't know why the emoji fucked up. Fuck this stupid kid. That just pissed me off, bro. Like, just learn how to communicate. You could have just went to your crush and be like, yo, I don't know why the emoji did that. I didn't mean that. What? I've seen this movie many times because my school would not stop playing this in the elementary school cafeteria. There's no way. Out of all movies I could have played, I would have just walked out if I was a kid.
Just clicked emoji to mess up your chances with a girl, then just give up. The girl did not like you regardless. Unless you randomly sound like the eggplant or drool emoji, that might be on you. But yeah, his crush was not rocking with him. And Alex does what I think any sensible person would do after a small texting blunder like this. Delete everything on his phone. Yup,
for real?
One texting mistake and Candy Crush glitching and randomly saying tasty. He wants to factory reset his phone. And when I saw this, man, talk about privilege. When I was this kid's age, I had a broken Obama phone. Do y'all remember Obama phones?
What's that?
Those were those free phones you could get when Obama was president.
For real? I didn't even know that was a thing, but that's actually funny. A little ass Samsung.
I had one of those. While all my friends had iPhone 7s and the newest Samsungs, I was over here struggling to text my mom one sentence. One! And you don't even want to know how pissed I was when Flappy Bird came out. And on top of that, it was broken. And I spent seasons with this junk. And this dude bought to reset his phone because he got custom emojis and Candy Crush acting up. Privilege. Yep. But yeah, that leads Gene on a journey where he has to survive, I'm not joking, Candy Crush, Just Dance, and possibly worst of all, falling for a goth girl. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, also, his heart is about to get broken.
And fix himself so he can become meh all the time. Mind you, all of this is happening while at the same time trying to avoid being deleted by these robots and trying to stop the kid Alex from wiping his phone. Yeah, that 3.5 starting to look really accurate. When this movie originally came out in 2017,
bro, it's like, how many plot, like what type of plot would they even make out of this? Like this whole thing. It makes sense that it's so stupid, bro, because it's like, what plot do you make out of emojis? It makes no sense.
And looking back on it now, thank goodness. If I would have seen something this bad back then, I'm not even joking, that might have flung me into a depression. That was peak sad Bart Simpson edit era. I couldn't risk that. I'll say this though, only thing maybe saving this movie maybe is its message. But even then, I don't think I even agree with it. From what I've gathered, the message in this movie is supposed to be, you know, the usual don't change for anyone. Just because you're different or a standout like Gene doesn't mean you should conform to society's rules and become bland. Which is nice and all, but again, this is some bullshit. Yes, I believe you shouldn't change for anyone, but if you being different leads to the real
parents?
This is some bullshit. Yes, I believe.
What emojis are the parents? How? I guess they're just a grandpa and grandma? Is he the only one with parents? No, I guess they're just the mom and dad emoji. Like, how does this work? Mess? Does this happen for every emoji though? Do every one of them have like parents like that? Like, how were they birthed? Like, were they the original? Like, did they just like age out of it and they had to make a kid? How did they raise the kid? Let me stop asking questions.
Believe you shouldn't change for
the
anyone.
poop emoji had a child.
Different leads to the real life equivalent of the end of the world. Then just conform, bro. Be bland. Keep them emoji faces to yourself. This is our lives on the line we're talking about. This one ends with Gene embracing being different and who he is after having a heart-to-heart with his father, who can also express himself in different ways, I guess. And then right before they get deleted, he helps Alex bag his crush, saving them all. Because it turns out you don't need to give a girl compliments,
what did he say?
Gifts, or any of that junk to woo her over. You don't even gotta say anything at all. Just send her a cool emoji. That'll do it.
Wait, it was just a love emoji?
You don't even gotta say anything at all. Just send her.
That's all it was to save the man. Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't watch this.
Cool emoji, that'll do it. But just because I think this movie's rating is deserved does not mean I think this is the worst one of the video. That title was going to 365 days. Cause yeah, with the emoji movie, most of the jokes weren't funny. The world kind of doesn't make sense. And they had a dance party at the end. Like, oh my goodness. At least it's watchable. Like, I could play this in the background while I'm doing something and not care. 365 days though, I can't watch that. Corn. So nothing's topping 365 days. No pun intended. That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time. Okay. I'm sorry this took so long. Y'all know how life be. But y'all know what to do. Comment down below which movie you thought was the worst. And make
W video by Derek. That was a great selection of trash. But anyways, yeah, if you're watching on a 2, make sure to oh my god. If you're watching on a 2, make sure to join the Discord and watch the streams. Why the fuck is my recording frozen? Only 8 more vids. That was my only 2 vids. God damn. God fucking damn. Alright, y'all. It's time once my Discord unfreezes. Once it unfreezes, 30 more vids, yeah. Should I just do what Joe does? I know he has like react days, so he'll just sit down for like 4 hours and just react. But then that means I have to like do game days and shit. Like, I don't know. Yes, please. Yo, why did I just see the... What the fuck? Air Canada plane collided with a fire truck at airport in New York? What the fuck happened? Nigga, this the first... Bro, I was just about to get off stream. This is the first shit I see, bro. It's some negative ass shit. Hold up. What the fuck? Yo. I can't even open it. I just got the noti for that. Wait, what happened? Oh my... Yo, what the fuck?
It just lifted in the air.
It was on the ground, I think, y'all. Yeah, it was a fire truck on the ground. Or it came down and hit it. Wow, bro. Holy... Dude, the plane, the front... Okay, luckily, at least the back part isn't, like, messed up too much. That front... The pilot's definitely dead. Yeah, and I think the people in the front seats and that... Yikes. Or is that in half? I can't tell. No, that's the front part. How did that happen, though? Why was there a fire truck on the runway? Yo, prayers out to everybody. That's insane, bro. That's like the first thing I see, bro. So what happens when you fire airport people? Bro, that is ridiculous. Yeah, and I've been hearing about how the airport lines are long and shit because, like, TSA is shut down or, like... Yeah, that's bad. Damn, bro. Yeah, definitely some people definitely died from that, but there's no way. That front part. I'm so scared to go to Louisville, Kentucky this summer now. First ice in the airports and once again the plane accidents, bro. So how do you think I feel, bro? I gotta go on a plane in a month, gang. That's it. I'm just confused though, because a fire truck? Like, usually with planes, they have the intercom or whatever. And they kind of like, they'll tell them like, oh, this is on the runaway, this and that. They'll tell them like if they can't land to like go around. Or like they have like, because that happened to me because there was a plane I was on where like it couldn't land. So we had to like circle twice on the airport until it was safe. So I don't know what the fuck happened there. It's probably a communication error. What's a normal fire truck is airport one? Sometimes they go in threshold in case they need to respond to emergency. So yeah, but I'm saying like, yeah, the airport fire truck was there. Like, they're still supposed to be, like, separate. Like, they get, like, they're supposed to communicate together. Like, that's crazy. But, alright, y'all. Alright, it's time.